to you by the following sponsors. Smart, the official telco partner of MPL Philippines Season 14. The official tournament phone of MPL Philippines, Infinix GT20 Pro. Official suppliers, EMC Asia and Index Salon. Experience the MPL-PH Season 14 action live at Green Sun, Makati City. Grab your tickets now via official MPL-PH website. Don't miss any MPL action by following our official Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Follow MPL-PH on TikTok for more content. And to ensure the equality and fairness of our games, MPL Philippines is also monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusements Board.
Lakas ng Pinas! Nagbabalik pa rin ang MPL Philippines Season 14 regular season, the second day of Week 1 action. My name is Hans Galeria.
Ako naman, si Ingan.
At ako naman si Auntie Anara.
At dito lang yan, matatagpuan nyo ang panel sa
Infinix Game Tambayan! Woo!
Laging ganun, guys. Wala na.
Tama.
Wala na. Pagpasensyahan nyo na kami. We got so excited from all of the matches na nakita natin. Anti-Ingan, we've seen a sweep. We've seen a best of 3 series. At ito rin ang unang beses sa Season 14 that we're gonna be witnessing a third match in a day.
Yeah. And Falcons AP.Bren. At ang kanilang makakalaban, nakita na natin kahapon, Smart Omega. So definitely, ang dami nating i-expect for today. Kasi nga naman, may nakita akong nag-post ng status kagabi.
Oh,
Sige.
Ano yan?
Parang ang sabi niya, grabe nga yung mga pocket pick. Autoban sa akin yan.
Autoban yung Hanzo.
Yung Hanzo ni Andor,
Oo
yung
nga.
hapon no?
I'm curious to see how things will go. Kasi Ingan, ito yung maganda sa Smart Omega eh. From the past seasons, we haven't really seen Chakno play until a specific week. Nalagpas kalahati na, pero ngayon, mag-uumpisa siya.
Oh, napag-usapan natin yung pahinga. This time, walang pahinga si Chak Mamba eh. Nakita nga natin yung highlights niya kahapon, sobrang galing. Yung kabayo. Lahat hinahabol.
Matindi ang Oyabak ni Chak at makikita natin yan later on. But as I was saying, kasi Oyabak, pag biniligtad mo, kabayo, di ba? But as I was saying, another team that has been really busy are the busy bees of Falcons AP.Bren. Kasi for 4 seasons straight, 4 seasons.
Oh, eh.
Mula nung season 11, Cebol, Bren Esports sila, AP.Bren, tapos ngayon Falcons AP.Bren na ang kupunang ito. They have played with the same exact roster. Lumipad sila sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo and very obvious na yan, and they are now playing in their 9th straight tournament. Andy, paano yung lipad? Ay, sayang. Hindi na natin makikita. Pero mamaya, kaming bahala. Pero what do you think? I don't think this is their roadmap kasi ito na yung pinagdaanan nila. Hindi na ito yung roadmap. Literal na naglagay na sila. They left a mark in every single country.
Yan na yung mga side quest na natapos nila. Yan, namarkahan na yan nila to. Romania, Saudi Arabia, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, and of course, Philippines. They have been dominating almost every competition na sinalihan nila.
Yeah, and to me, no, parang dinaig pa nila ang Eras Tour sa sobrang daming bansang niliparan.
Dinaig si Taylor Swift.
Grabe yung, oh my gosh. And for each country, it was at least a silver.
Yeah.
At least ha, hindi...
You know, that's what I want to talk about. Kasi every time na lumilipad sila, parang laging may pagpalit ng profile picture. Laging ganun. Laging may something na hawak sila, whether it's, you know, a medal or whether it's a trophy. Ito yung nagsisilbing motivation nila. And I don't know. There's always gonna be something about Falcons AP.Bren na parang yun yung dala nila sa kanilang mga sarili. Just trying to be the best version of themselves. Being 1% better every single day. I think, especially with few na for 14 seasons straight, Ingan, hindi mo na maitatanggi. Right? Probably the most consistent player that we've seen. If not, he's still getting better as we speak.
Very consistent. Even yung hero pool niya recently, dumadami na. I mean, grabe, ikakasal na yan si Few. Congratulations, nandito ka pa rin. Sobrang tibay mo, Few. Grabe ka na talaga.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Oy, props to Few and congratulations once again. Abangan yan ng buong MPL Philippines. But, at the same time, dun tayo sa kabila at sisilipin natin ang Smart Omega. Kasi ang tanong, the question is,
Ano yung
can
tanong?
Omega take a shot at the Busy Bees? Masyado ba silang magiging aning sa pagiging workaholics na parang yung Smart Omega, yung barangay is just gonna be like, you know what, hindi naman nila mapapansin eh. Sige nga, kuha tayo ng ilang panalo sa kanila.
Yeah, and alam mo, based on the performance of Smart Omega kahapon, the high-lows, the Hanzo, yung mga ganong klase ng pocket picks, I think those are the things that they need to leverage coming into this series against Falcons AP.Bren. Because considering na, alam mo yun, parang we all know how strong Falcons AP.Bren is. Hindi to pagpupuri sa kanila, but this is based on
Real to, real.
Real to, real.
Real.
But mind you,
Facts.
based on facts.
Pero,
Ano lang to, real lang. But mind you,
Alam nyo, isa
ano
pang
to?
fact,
Ano yan?
nung time na natapos na yung mekos-mekos ng Omega sa lineup, natalo nila yung Falcons sa AP.Bren last season eh.
Nung last season, kasi yun yung sobrang init ng run ng Smart Omega that they were literally unstoppable. Pinapabagsak nila ang ilan sa mga pinakamalalakas na teams natin. Yung mga nasa pinakataas ng standings, hindi nila pinapalagpas. Unfortunately, they fell short. Pero now is a clean slate, a fresh new season. At sinimulan nila ang kanilang kampanya ng napakaganda because of getting a win against TNC Pro Team by a sweep. Hopefully, that momentum is gonna help them moving forward. Kasi kahit, alam mo yun, nakakuha naman sila ng panalo compare sa F-Cup or sa Falcons AP.Bren. Tinalo sila ng Falcons AP.Bren sa recent ESL Snapdragon Tournament. Pinapakita nila that they're slowly carving their way back into the international scene.
And alam mo, ang tagal, ever since we saw Smart Omega, na nakikipag-compete to the highest level, right? And siguro talaga yung pagbabalik ni Chuck Nu, and now wearing the helm of the captain is really one of the things that stands out to me. Mostly because of the fact na even in the interviews, hindi lang yung gameplay yung pinapakita ni Chuck Nu na nag-mature. Even in the interviews, he knows how to answer questions now. Like, sobrang ganda ng mga sagot ni Chuck Nu.
Yeah, I love that too. And Ingan, you probably were impressed by Chuck Nu's gameplays from before, di ba? Pero you can also talk to us about the lineup na meron sila. Kasi hindi na sila nagkaroon ng ganun karaming changes heading into the season, right?
Oo, especially yung addition ni Andorio ni Ryota. Na masingit ko lang naalala ko lang kasi na inano ni Mirko, tinirlist niya yung MPL. Sabi niya, isa sa mga pinaka-stable, reliable, and magaling na XP laner sa buong mundo ay si Ryota. And with Ryota's, with his stability, nakikita natin nagtatranslate sa gameplay ng Omega ngayon.
Yeah, I mean, it's also contrast. Kasi if, Mirko, shout out to that guy, is thinking that napakarami ring mga tao na nagsasabi na they're kind of like thinking that Smart Omega is the lowest in terms of their power rankings, is the lowest in terms of what they would want to have. Kasi sila yung may pinaka-konting changes. Sila yung may pinaka-konti na mga ginawa at adjustments sa kanilang naturang lineup. But with this being said, baka ito yung kailangan talaga nila, yung chemistry, yung familiarity with every single person.
Parang ang ano lang dyan, isang stew.
Okay.
S-T-E-W.
Tama.
Ang Smart Omega, they need to,
may
we need
sumisilip
to
na
let
naman,
them
sorry.
cook. Ayan na kasi.
Pero
Nakikita
Kumusta?
na kayo ni Mama. Nakikita na. Dahan-dahan.
Huwag niyo sirain yan.
Marco, balik ka dito, Marco. Halika, Marco.
Si Marco.
Flap, tawagin mo si
Hindi
Marco.
mo na makikita si Marco, si Flap, tsaka si Kyle TC na
Hello.
makikita mo all throughout. We're gonna be seeing We're gonna be seeing
Sisilip pa yan.
in action. Hindi, okay na yata.
ayan si Kyle,
nandito pala sila sa kabila. Andito sila. Pero nakatalikod na sila. But again, Andy, as you were saying a while ago, familiarity, both of these teams have unlocked that. Kasi pareha silang hindi nagkaroon ng ganong karaming changes.
Yeah, so yung ganon, no, parang again, we've mentioned this in the previous series already. Yung ganong kind of familiarity, both in and out of the game, makes you super confident that all of your teammates will be able to do what you want them to do without you necessarily parang communicating them. And that's 2 to 3 seconds out of your time na parang, pre, yung mga ganun eh.
Alam mo, for example, like, iisipin natin, di ba? Sino
ano yun?
kung sino yung magsasalita sa atin?
Parang alam mo na kung
sino
sino
yung
agad.
susunod?
Ang susunod!
Sino magsasalita susunod?
Siyempre ako. Pero alam mo natutuwa ako sa Falcons AP.Bren sticking with the same line. Ay, mas marami pang name change yung nagawa ng squad nila kaysa sa roster changes nila.
Oo nga.
Ganda nun. 10 over 10.
10 over 10. Maganda
Perfect.
country. Maganda country. I like that. Wait lang. Sige. Hinga muna kayo. Kasi, kung sisilipin natin itong lineup na meron ang parehas na teams, there weren't a lot of changes, pero both of them starting to trust the process. Mula pa nung season 10, yung mga players na pinakabago mula sa lineup ng Falcons AP.Bren. Meanwhile, yung Smart Omega parang, okay, this works. Season 13, we fell short, pero may run na nangyari. So hopefully, this is something that we get moving forward.
Yeah, and talagang ang ganda ng naging run nila kasi even on Doryu, he was from the MDL. He was here, and then MDL, and then back here. So talagang yung pag-shine niya to be one of the heroes, Smart Omega, is something that we definitely need to see as we head on to this series.
This is development. Trusting the process para sa dalawang kupunan. It's gonna be Smart Omega versus Falcons AP.Bren. Now it's time for our teams.
Magsisimula na ang ikatlo at huling laban ngayong araw! Our marshals are here to ensure that our tournament is held with utmost honest and integrity. We have Jeff, JJ, Pat, and Wilbert. Fresh from their first step towards redemption, muling nagbabalik ang barangay para ipagpatuloy ang kanilang tagumpay. Magingay para kina Ukir, Andoryu, Ryota, Jom, and Shaknu. This is Smart Omega! At ang kanilang mga kalaban, tuloy-tuloy lang ang laban para sa susunod na kupunan. Walang pagod at walang makakapigil para sa Bees. Give it up for Super Marco, Kyle Teasy, Fiu, Flap Teasy, and Ogwen. Let's give it up for Falcons AP.Bren! And their coaches making their way to the stage. Coach Lembot for Smart Omega. And of course, Coach Ducky for Falcons AP.Bren.
Oras na para sa face-off. Ogwen, Chaknu, step forward and unleash the fierceness within. Okay, sinong mauuna sa atin? Step forward. Ogwen, ano ang palag mo kay Chaknu?
Kaya ko mag-bench ng 150 pounds.
Kaya mo ba mag 150? Ano ang palag mo kay Ogwen?
Kaya ko mag-inom kahit kakainom ko lang.
Fist bump. Good luck sa inyong dalawa. And now, tingnan natin kung sino nga ba ang mas matapang sa dalawang koponan. This is Falcons AP.Bren and Smart Omega. Bakbaka na. Casters, pasa.
Well, it's a battle of lifting and taking it in, but it is a special skill to be able to drink after you just drank. Once again, welcome back to the Casters Desk. My name is Midnight, and I'm still with Rockhard and Carl, or Rockhard. Just want to ask you, can you do that?
You want me to do that right now?
Not wait. Lift.
Okay. Not. I thought I could drink water again, then drink water again. I can
Yeah,
do
but
that.
not that. Just the lift. 'Cause
The
that's
lifting.
part.
You can lift me. I know Ingan did.
Oh, okay. Oh, on the back, right?
Yeah.
All right, sure. We can do weightlifting, but we can't do what Chandler does because he's Chandler.
Ayan, good evening. Welcome sa ating mga viewers. Welcome to Chelsea Gaming. This is match number 3. Smart Omega versus Falcons AP.Bren. Ayan, nakahabol pa tayo sa match number 3 ngayong araw with day number 2, week number 1 ng MPL-PH Season 14. This is Chelsea Gaming, the authorized streamer for Mobile Legends, for MPL Philippines Season 14. Ito na yung bakbakan natin para sa ating huling match up. Yan, you can comment down below sa mga ating mga viewers dyan. Pwede magpa-shoutout, babasahin natin yan. Hindi ko napanood yung mga laban kanina earlier. Try ko na tawag nun, i-review na lang mamaya. Pero, ito muna tayo sa ating world champion. Ang kumuha ng mga tropeyo sa mga championships, sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. This is Falcons AP.Bren. Doon lang ang malakas. Pero kahapon na may first match na kahapon yung Smart Omega din. Nanalo sila against TNC Pro Team na 2-0 nila. Yung mga hindi pa familiar sa scoring system o sa point system ngayon ng MPL-PH, it is all or nothing. Kailangan mong manalo ng buong serye, ng buong series para magkaroon ka ng 1 point. Kapag wala kang pag di ka nanalo, talo ka, 0. Ganun kabigat. Kumbaga kailangan mo talagang manalo per series, per matches natin para magkaroon ka ng puntos. For example, best of 3. Na 2-0 mo yung kalaban. Meron kang 1 point. Or either or naman, na 2-1 mo naman yung katapat mo, nanalo ka, 1 point ka pa rin. Yung opposing team, matuwan man yon, wala ka pa rin makukuhang puntos. Ganun kabigat ngayon yung MPL-PH Season 14. We have here in Phoenix keys to victory is Chuck no lead the barangay to polish macro mechanics pure lead ito bushes ba to? Nakaharang kasing overlay ko and utilize versatility of meta.
But also that the highlight here is a roamer and a mid.
Yan mga gusto magpa-shoutout, welcome sa ating live stream. Shoutout sa mga members ng Vengeance Guild Squad natin. Mga busy mukhang yata sila ngayon MCL later tonight.
They have to pull in their knowledge, their understanding.
You can give your take basahin ko yung mga yung mga feedbacks nyo or commentary sa bakbakan ngayong araw within this match. This is match number 3, the last match of the day.
Or Juicin in the international stage. So I think we can.
Ayan, yan inabutan yung dapat second match kaso medyo nalit tayo ng uwi. Hindi tayo allowed mag-stream ng putol. Kailangan stream tayo ng isang buong match. Kaya anong nangyari ngayon? Naka-isang match lang tayo kahapon and isang match ngayong araw. Please do help me. Please like and share para ma-notice tayo ng MPL-PH
heroes.
maging isa tayong verified restreamer.
Right? So these are things that
Yan, currently I'm authorized restreamer, kumbaga authorized tayo mag-restream ng MPL with
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why meta is so important. Like again, as I've said earlier.
yeah, Romanito, Pipoy.win. Salamat sa pag-like ng ating stream. Before meron mga incentives na diamonds, pero ngayon as an authorized streamer, wala po tayo makukuha ganon kasi depende na lang sa dami ng match na makukover natin. The problem is may day job tayo na kailangan gampanan and hindi tayo makakapag-stream ng buong laro.
And Chakno using his all his knowledge, all his understanding of the game.
Check natin si Chak Mamba ang pagbabalik.
In all fairness, Hylos also
Pero bis kahapon sa performance ni Chakno sa laban nila with TNC.
Right now, it's
Kumbaga hindi pa nawawala ang kupas nitong taong to. Yeah. Remember last season po nasa MDL team siya. MDL ng Smart. Saka lang inangat during playoffs. Pa-playoffs na yun. Saka pa lang inangat siya ng si Chaco nun. Pero ngayon, kasama siya sa main 5.
And now, well, after
OMG, Hylos, and Hanzo Pick. Ano pa ya? Ang tinatago ng Smart Omega.
Full of H's here, by the way.
Yeah, we're also live po sa Macrens TV. Cross-post po tayo doon. Macrens TV and even sa ating second
Alright, we'll see.
Facebook page with
any
is
surprises in the draft here.
Chelsea Gaming Plays.
To the drafting phase. Again, this is game number 1 between Smart Omega and Falcons. AP.Bren, the Barangay versus the Bees. A lot of H's was also a lot of H's. Now, Ling, first pick for Andorio on the side of Smart Omega.
Trio pick para sa side ng Smart Omega. This is Ling.
Right? That wasn't part of the assignment right now. The assignment is don't let the Harith through. And apparently just limit the amount of assassins that can come out of the field.
The hunter of all the evil guns.
Okay. Alright, the answer is the Claude and the Edith against the Juicin. And of course the Giant. And here comes the Julian. With that, for sure, that's going to be on copy, right?
Whoops.
For sure.
Wala ako.
They put Juicin on a different role. Unless they play Juicin on XP. But there you go. Coach Ducky says no. Coach Ducky and Coach Trevor, they watched the game yesterday and it felt like that was an
we have
unstoppable
here
force. So don't give
Edith and Claude.
I saw
Julian. Shout out kay Julian Gaming.
Calling out Coach Snap, Coach Lembo, says, "Oh, you guys have a Hanzo, right? I'm gonna permaban that."
Yeah.
And apparently, that was more of a jest, but at the same time, it's something that's always at the back of your mind now.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Ducky's always been like very direct and honest with his approach, even before the game started.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there's a lot of things that he will say.
Yeah,
he
shout
does
out kay
not care
Julian
about.
Gaming. Yung mga
Remember,
nagko-comment
the-
down sa
the
sa
team,
Chelsea Gaming
was played by
Plays.
Diggy for
Pwede
the
pumunta sa
entire
mismong
year.
natin
And he
yung
did
page
not
natin,
care
which
about
is
it at
Chelsea
all.
Gaming, para
He did
mabasa
ban
ko
it out one time,
yung
though.
mga
But the
comment
solution was
nyo.
Ogwen play Diggy.
True OGs will remember
Yeah, true OG.
the Diggy era.
The nightmare, the bane of Coach Ducky.
You know, we're
and
also live po
Falcons.
sa
Now moving on to the,
YouTube
second
channel
phase,
natin,
All
Chelsea
A's,
Gaming din.
Aurora and the Wasco Band on the side of Smart Omega, Aurora on the side of Falcons AP.Bren. They do need a mage here on Smart Omega though.
Yeah, banning out the Aurora was actually pretty neat. That's a pretty neat trick. Now, mages available. They might be forced on a bit of a B tier mage at this point, right?
Yeah, Val, Vex, Okita does love playing Faramis.
Faramis is great.
Yeah, I think that would work, especially up against Julian, Jarhead, and Juicin. So that is something that is to be expected here for Smart Omega as the commodity of mages go up. Now, alright, Flap Easy goes for the classic Terizla on the XP.
Very powerful XP lane pick. you can almost never go wrong with a Charizla, right?
Yep,
Any draft can fit a Charizla perfectly.
Yeah, it does not lose a lot of matchups. It's a very good setter hero. Does a lot of damage. It's very
Tanks a lot.
sustainable as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the reason why you're right. You can never go wrong with a Charizla pick, especially in this current meta. And again, this is just Falcons AP.Bren knowing what they're supposed to play, what they're supposed to pick, and just having a comfortable heroes on.
Yan, thank you sa mga nag-like
Now,
and
though,
share
of
ng
course, they are
ating
still lacking a gold laner.
match number 3 ngayong araw. This is week number 1, day number 2 po ng MPL-PH season
I heard talks of
14.
him being, you know what, very rarely being mentioned in gold standard.
Franco
Always asking for it to be mentioned
and
in
Bexana.
conversation. At this point, I think he already earned it.
We have this
is another
Terisla,
season for him. And now, there you
Julian,
go.
Johead,
Talk about it.
and
Paramis might have been great, but Bexana, they said, you know what, we need burst.
Yeah.
And they go for the
wait,
Bexana.
ang last pick dito ng Falcons AP.Bren.
The Franco
What do you
against Juicin, Julian, Jawhead, Terisla. I mean, it's Chaknu playing, but now they go for the
But we have
Brody.
here
Classic.
Brody.
It's an M5 classic. The Brody. Oh, Falcons AP.Bren. Who is gonna get a skin, by the way?
The whole world
By
is
the end of
still
the year.
waiting for that skin.
By the end of the year, this guy's gonna get a whole last
Yan,
skin.
we are in match number 3, game number 1.
So the Brody shows up in the current
This
meta.
is Smart
Super Marco
Omega
is willing
versus
to flex it
Falcons
out against the
AP.Bren.
Link and the Claude.
I love the willingness here of Super Marco to go for that, because I think at that point I was half expecting a Natan, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this. Flint might have also kind of worked, but you might lack sustained DPS, so that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Brody's great with that, and now it's a Chalk Mamba classic. I love
The
it.
Chalk
Always love
Mamba
some Frankos,
Franco.
always
Yep.
makes up for a great show, but you're right. I also
Pero dito
winced
si
when I
Jom.
saw this, because I think he might be
Maganda
sorry
yung mga
for
play
this.
niya kahapon versus
it's not
TNC
a,
Pro
it
Team.
does not play into great matchups, but
Right
you
now,
know what
we'll
they say.
see.
If the player wants it, and if he's very comfortable with it, just go with it. Rock on. Not to
Yan,
mention
we're
Alvarez here,
on!
but-
Game
Now we are
number
headed
1
to
sa
a
ating
lot of
match
time. I
number 3
always say
ngayong
yes.
gabi.
Yep. The Rock
Falcons
is
AP.Bren versus Smart Omega nasa
going in,
red.
going. Like Falcons
Side
AP,
po
their campaign is
ang
gonna
Falcons AP.Bren and blue side naman ang
They have
Smart
never-
Omega.
That is literal, by the way. They have not rested for longer than a week.
Yeah.
They have always been on the fly. They've
Literally.
always been traveling and always practicing. Barely have any time for their families, but they made it work, and they're some
Same
of the
rotation din
highest
tayo ngayon.
PvP players
Yeah.
in the world.
Pero Chaknu,
There's a reason why these guys earn the big bucks. I got a 300K on Flop TZ. Woo! Also, they have to make sure that
you
they
can comment down below sa tingin nyo sa mga ano yung mga
money where they
pointers nyo
earn the money, but
na pwede nyong i-share sa labang nitong dalawa nating mga ano champions. Remember nag-champion before ang Smart Omega
yeah, sure you want to get CNC,
or
but now
under banter ng ano ng execration sila Chakno pa nun
number one
sa
or number
MSC.
two. Well, actually not quite possibly. They are either one or two.
One or two.
Because they did just win 2 tournaments straight in a row.
Yeah. So, obviously, aside from that, we're going to have to look at these hooks. Iron hooks coming in from Chaknu, obviously going to hit few, but also going to be purified. I bet that purified going to be
Medyo
always
slow
on
start
counter,
ngayon, ah.
because Chaknu is so good on the hook rate
Yeah.
for that hero.
I bet some people would count hooks that Chaknu will miss in this game, and they would not be happy with the end result.
Look
Because
at that.
Chaknu rarely misses a hook, but again,
Pero
look at
Ugwen
Super Marco.
with Johead.
That's a winning matchup for the Brody.
Ganda na magiging yung gandang hagis doon ni Owen with Chakno. Chakno almost running out of life.
So much displacement.
Kaya bang
Pulling
ma-burst out?
Let's
Wow!
go in the mid,
Gapisong
and
buhay.
for some
Chak
reason,
Mamba
he's
still
actually survived that.
alive.
Alright, that's a wilderness blessing right there.
Ganda ng toss doon ng set-up play
Chaknu from
ni
dying, but
Owen.
that means that they
Well, we have here
to
the first turtle.
Antonio can still- oh, the knockoff!
Re-engage with the Earth Shatter. Actually, he's going to be the one who's going to be in trouble.
Kyle
here.
TC with
finishing off
Julian
that
secures
little shields here.
the
Members
first
of
turtle.
Falcons AP.Bren.
I think that was
And back out na kagad ang ating magkabilang team.
For the ejector, because Andorio was already poised, no pun intended, poised to go to the turtle side, but the ejector came at the right moment and was able to throw the Ling away.
Yeah, we might need a replay of that, honestly, but right now, is going to be
We have
really
here
slow down
technical
here. And I love
pause.
what we're seeing from Falcons AP.Bren. As usual, very on point with the macro.
Yan, shoutout sa mga members natin dyan sa Vengeance Guild.
Of purpose or value.
Yeah.
Even that small
Yan,
movement by
kay
the Jawhead,
Kiches,
going
kay
straight into
Makrens,
the face at the right moment.
kay Cram
Yeah,
YT,
that and also the setup that they did in
kay
the mid.
April,
Usually you'd see mages go to XP, right?
Yeah.
But
kay
they did not.
Jen.
They set up
Ay,
against
Empress
the
na pala yung
tank because
pangalan
they
niya
knew
ngayon.
that Jackdo was
Ang
trying
IGN niya
to
pala.
get his four in the mid lane. That's
Wait
when
lang,
he went
isa-isahin
on
natin.
the rope while Kyle Theezy was bursting the turtle. And if Omega reacts, which they did, Kyle's just Kyle's gonna have enough time to just take the turtle away from the link.
Yan, shoutout kay Alan, kay April, kay Cheche, kay Calvin, kay Erwin, kay Jennifer, kay Ian, and kay Mark. Shoutout sa inyo sa mga member ng Vengeance Guild dyan. Yung mga gusto magpa-shoutout, comment down below.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited
And
about
mabati
these,
natin yung mga
audience cameras.
katropa
We
nyo.
see their audience reaction, we see
Nag-dinner na ba ang lahat?
but we also get to
Anong
see,
ulam nyo ngayon?
like, people that look alike with each other, especially the pro players.
Not to mention they win a lot of diamonds.
Yung troubleshooting, care of Falcons AP.Bren.
It's an amazing experience. So honestly, guys, go ahead and grab those tickets. Check the online sales right after this.
Ang ating mga kabarangay
I don't know why.
at
That's on you.
bees.
That's on you, man.
Again,
It's not on
guys.
us. We reminded you already.
Green Sun Hotel. Tickets, check it out on Facebook pages, of course the links. That's a nice
What
picture.
the
That is a
heck?
good ass picture.
May
That looks like a
portrait pa,
Polaroid,
napakaangas
right?
laga ni
It's
Chuck
so
Mamba.
uncanny.
Dude, that looks like an actual photograph turned into a drawing.
That's it. The fans of MPL Philippines, man.
Yeah.
You gotta really love them.
The support is real, man. Again, the support and the love goes beyond the boundaries of the Philippines.
Yeah,
Which is which is very true because now we have a lot of Filipino players overseas.
everywhere. They're not just players, right? Coaching staff, they're flying out. Out.
And while we are
on my
waiting, you can
feed,
comment
it's
down
like,
below
I'm
sa
looking
mga
for
viewers natin kung saan
your
saan kayo
jungler, your
nanonood.
coach.
Kung saan ba umabot tong
Every
live
day,
stream
every day
natin.
there's a new post. We're
And
filling
once
up the
again, I'm
slots on the
Chelsea
other regions.
Gaming, the
Sometimes
authorized
I
streamer
think to
for
myself, that's a little
MPL-PH
worrying. 'Cause, like,
Season
at the end of the day,
14.
if we keep exporting players,
Please do
maybe by
support ang iba
M10,
pang mga
it's all Filipinos.
streamers natin, whether
I
it's
don't know.
verified
I don't know about you, but
or
it's kind
authorized
of worrying.
katulad po
It
natin.
really is, but we have a few years before we have to worry about that. Right now, what we have to worry about is going back into the game. Because I feel like with the rate that things are going, you know what? This lane is going to have a lot of, challenges later on, maybe.
Tell me.
what
I
about-
know.
I think you
Here
can kind
we
of smell
are.
already what's about to happen in the next few
Back.
seconds.
The Terizla, the Brody. It's
We are live po on both FB and YT channel natin. We Chelsea Gaming.
And also, like, recently I've matched up against a Brody that builds Thunderbolt. It's annoying. It's annoying because you get health. He does a lot of insane damage, and it procs with the FSCs.
I feel like the Brody already has such a high base HP already, right? And if you
Yeah.
add on more HP by the... I get what you mean, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, Brody, yeah, sure, you build physical damage on him, but truth be told, he only needs 3 physical items. And then you can just build tank, because you just need to
Still
stack
slow
up,
start
use
para sa
kill
magkabilang
somebody.
team
That's it, that's a
natin.
Brody
Pero
jump.
dito,
So I
trying
think
to
maybe the Brody is
invade
a little bit of a...
the blue
I mean,
buff
obviously, it's still going to do damage. but Most of it
ng
might
Smart
actually come
Omega.
out of
Kyle TC
Falcons
with Pew.
and
Ganda na
Pew on
position
the
doon.
screen. And we're seeing that combo
Kaya
right
bang
now.
ma-burst out
in
ni
front of our
Seriota?
eyes.
Riota,
Able to force
makakatakas
use
pa.
Flicker And the Primal Wrath to get out of harm's way.
Pero still, hindi pa nakukuha rito. Binibait lang ng members.
Oh, retreat.
Oh, too
Alright.
early!
He missed.
Eh.
I think there was a 175 HP left.
Man, your eyes catch those numbers? I can barely
I'm a
catch those.
jungler.
You're a jungler.
I have to. Good
Yan,
point.
we have here the
So I
second
have to
turtle ng
because I
ating,
don't- I'm
ating
a little on
laro.
a promo box.
But earlier it was
Pero
like
Chuck
6,
muna
you missed out on
naghahanap
6,
ng mabibiktima
Carl Casey
rito.
missed 6 HP.
Hinihintay niyang
More than
lumapit si
100.
Pew, pero nag-start na for the second turtle ang Falcons AP.Bren.
But, you know what? At the same time, as long as they're not getting stomped on, no kills happening, maybe they're in a good position, maybe they're holding steady.
Yeah.
Jome definitely
Yan,
getting
kung
some gold.
napanood niyo yung bakbakan kagabi ng Aurora at saka ng Blacklist International during
HP,
game
and also damage
number 1,
against a
kumbaga lahat ng title objectives kinuha ng Blacklist International. Pero with Ling na gamit ni Demon Kay kahapon, pinokus nila is kumuha ng Torre. Kumbaga trade ng turtle is objectives naman sa with the Torre. Pero ito
Nice
first
catch
blood,
mid-air.
ganda na para
What the heck
kaka-set
did I
up
just
doon
see?
ni Ogwen.
That was a literal alley-oop.
Okira is down. Tagilid dito si Jom. Jom is also down care of Super Marco. Pero Flap TZ, binabakbakan dito si Ryota sa middle lane. Pero top lane natin, with the mobility na kayang ibigay ng Ling, makukuha niya rin ang tower objective.
Super Marco got some assists. He got some kills. He got some minion gold here.
And now FCAP is about to take the purple.
Yan, Dan Dominic Brands Tinong, salamat po sa pag-like ng ating live stream. Shoutout po sa'yo.
Oh, he's busy.
Oops! Ganda ng ginawa ni Andorio doon.
That is a suicide.
Medyo napalalim.
What's the word?
Si Master Ogwen.
Oh, nice hook here. And the follow-up.
Ganda ng pasok doon ng laglag ni Oker doon.
That's a good catch. I was about to say a good fish, but you know,
he's fishing.
That's not a.
Kumbaga,
That's not a fish.
papalag at papalag dito.
Oh, there you go again.
Grabe naman
Right
yan,
after
Chuck
we were just
Mamba.
explaining the Chuck Mamba, he's striking twice.
Kasasabi lang natin kanina, hindi pa umukupas dito si Chakno.
It was not a drinks. It was about hooks. He can hook right after he just hooked.
Pero
That's what he did. And right
Kyle
now,
TZ nakuha si Chuck Mamba rito, pero Ogwen naman ang kapalit.
as well onto Ogwen.
2-1 trade.
Omega making it a worthy game for FCAP. They put one on the board. They get the turtle and they get 2 kills right after the sequence from Chaknu, but they're not done yet.
Uy,
Marty is about
Black
to
Easy
die.
naman ang napitas dito.
There is just a massive
Slowly but surely,
damage that can actually come out of the Omega
pinipitas ng
players.
Smart Omega ang
I feel like
ating
they
world
can take the damage,
champions.
but when it actually arrives, the crowd control is stopping them from moving so
Maganda
much.
dito ang map presence ang member ng Smart Omega. Nagsisimula na sila. I-zone out ang members ng Falcons AP.Bren.
And Chaknu working together to land these CCs. Actually, okay.
Hindi mo pwede basta-basta i-discount yung hook ni Chuck Mamba. Or else, diba, ngangat-ngatin ka at gagawin kang hapunan.
That's why it's kind of hard for FCAP to close these gaps because they know there's always going to be the punish of the chain
Bottom lane natin, ito ang magiging problem ng Smart Omega.
He's gonna fly around here, Andoryu feeling more confident.
Base
Tries to go
turret
for the
na lang
gold
dito
lane
ang meron
here.
sa bottom
and again,
lane.
misses out mid-air.
Both outer
with the
towers
40-part
is
memory.
basag na.
I mean, flicker for the orange buff and Ling ult plus Reggie.
Pero Chakno, ganda ng pasok dito,
Flickers in
pero
with
sumusundot dito si
Bloody Hunt.
Ogwen.
Slow it down. Feudo in a pretty good
Nahiwalay,
position at the
pero
back line.
Jom,
It's
ganda ng
Baptiste who's actually doing a lot of damage up on front.
Bail
Now,
out.
Ryoda slows him down. Earth Shatter in tow. Defense is on for the mid
The
lane.
first Lord is
Got Jom
under
in a
10
pretty good
seconds
position.
na lang,
And
pero pasok
nice
doon
throw
si
there with
Ogwen.
Flicker. Ryota
Ryota,
didn't even
alanganin,
just
Super
go down
Marco
in the nick of
napitas.
time. But look at the FCAP members. So many
Tumatakbo ang members ng FC Cup
This
dito.
could be bad.
Antonio, this is the
Antonio,
chance.
what was that?
Ni
Kyle!
Kyle TZ.
Did he? It was a
Grabe
knockout from Kyle.
yun.
A knockout from Kyle.
Na-box out
We need a
bago
replay of
maghabol.
that. We need a replay of
I need
that.
to make sure. But
Akala
the thing
natin
is, it was both
makakahabol,
easy brothers.
makakapitas doon ng tatlo
It
si
was either the
Andorio,
penalty
pero
goal. No,
kay
it's not
TZ
a
for the
penalty goal.
save.
It's a lockup from Kyle TZ. The
Oh
prediction.
my goodness.
The prediction
need a
from Kyle
replay.
TZ. He knew that Andorio was fishing for it. But Kyle TZ was one step ahead.
That is unbelievable. And the mechanics needed right now, though, it's gonna be enough. They get that to Lord, and now the fight is on. Ryota wants more
Pero
promo
nagsimula
pretty
na ang
early
clash
on,
dito.
but the
Ryota
damage
is
is already
down.
being done.
Andorio,
Chakno on front,
1-to-1
he's
trade.
Kasama,
Nakakuha
take
dito
it
si
one
Chakno.
from your own. Because of that, 2 members gonna go down. Omega, after winning out a chain of team fights, are now
First
on the
Lord
back foot.
nakuha ng Falcons AP.Bren, pero Andoryu bumawi, kinuha si Pure. Hindi pa tapos, Owen. Ganda ng pagka-cover sa pagpasok mula sa Tori, pero Owen hahabol ba? Kaya ba itong ihagis? KLTC making his presence felt.
Chases on. Laptisi with the Winter Crown as well. Additional survivability, or was that Kyle? I'm not sure. Didn't see the items. Right now, though, it is going to be...
Madali lang itong depensa nito. Ano pa lang naman to? Force Lord. Mababasag na tong huling outer tower o outer turret. Oh, hindi pa. Mega piso pa na yun na naiwan. Pero KLTC, this is 4v1. Is this bait with Andoryu? Andoryu secures the kill. KLTC is down. Pero hindi naman. Basta-basta malugi sa trade kasi kumuha ng Tony dito. Falcons AP.Bren. What the... Wait lang, technical pause muna tayo sa mismong live stream natin. Bigla tayong bumaba ang internet.
But the opposition does not want to give up. FCAP takes top lane tower.
You know what they say, you can't take more if there's
We're
4.
back.
There were 4 members of Omega there. Can't really
Sorry
take
sa
more than
technical
one.
difficulties
Right now,
ngayong gabi,
Dorito
pero
is gonna
ito
go in
na,
the final round, tries to go for
Super
the stun,
Marco,
misses out.
biniverse
Back
ito
up
ni
on
Jom.
Super
Jom
Marco,
umabante.
dodges on
Owe
the
nakaabang
drill
din, pero si Ukir ang nakuha.
Ukir as well
And
again.
even Jom, tatlo ang baksak sa side ng Smart Omega.
For some reason, Omega members just
Nakabawi doon, pero Andoryu sinubok, pumasok. Pew is down, pero nahagis ni Master Owen. Trying to burst out pa, sinayawan ni Andoryu, pero nakaligtas pa.
The mechanics!
Grabe yung mga galawan dito ng Falcons AP.Bren mula kanina pa.
Winter Crown into the conceal. Don't think of that. Ugwen. It's Master super slow motion.
Replay!
I can no longer.
Pumasok doon.
I lost the capability so even.
Pero pinto transition, ginawa dito ni Flap.
Winter Crown.
Whoa! Better luck next time. Nadali si Andoryu doon.
I cannot even. Like, it's too much. I don't know how.
Pero dito,
how am I supposed to react?
ganda
I don't
ng
know how
posisyon ng
Smart
members
can react to
ng
that.
Falcons AP.Bren dito. Kumbaga nasa same side lang sila ng mapa, making sure na makapag-rest po kagad in case na magkaroon ng sudden clash. Pero nandito nauna na. Kaya ba tong i-burst ng part ng nakuha na nga ng Smart Omega na Blitz Lloyd dito. Pero yung bottom lane mukhang mababasag. Pero buti doon respawn yung Lord.
At least utilize their heroes to punish the Franco. But what FCAP didn't do was that the Link was staying in the Lord, but look at how quick they take.
Grabe, ang bilis. Kung gaano kabilis kinuha ng Smart Omega yung Lord, ganun din kabilis kinunaw ng Falcons AP.Bren. Kumbaga hindi na-utilize ng Smart Omega yung Lord take, pero ito na naman, pumasok si Owen. Black TC, hahampas ba? Pero Jom trying to burst out dito with Ryota. Ryota, nakuha si Black TC, pero hindi pa tapos. Cal TC is also down. Tatlo ang bumaksa sa Falcons AP.Bren. May sariling mini lord dito ang Smart Omega. Muntik na!
But Jom is having a field day right now. Now that he has a wind of nature, he can stand his ground against Super Marco. And in turn, Super Marco couldn't.
Chakno sumisilip dito, pero kung sino pwedeng mahook ha.
So much damage, he was forced to flicker out. Now FCAP
Dahan-dahan. Uy, nahuli na nga. Mga ngat-ngat dito. Unti-unting naubos. Owen is down. Pero Flaptisi dito. Kumaldag sa harapan. Hindi sapat yun. Hindi pa tapos dito ang Smart Omega. Unti-unting kinukuha ang Falcons AP.Bren. This is 3-1 trade in favor ng Smart Omega.
I don't know how you deal with that now.
Dito ang ating handcam care of Infinix with Andoyo. Nasa harap na Smart Omega, ganun kabilis. Game number 1 takes by Smart Omega. Ganda ng play ni Chakno rito. Even though ang ganda ng mga box out and sidestep na ginawa ng AP.Bren, nagawa pa rin gawa ng paraan ng mga kabarangay na makuha ang game number 1.
OMG.
Ang rason kung bakit tinawag na lason ang Smart Omega mula nung unang panahon pa, pinakita nila sa game number 1.
Grabe. Ibang klaseng lason. Isipin mo, nakainom na siya ng lason, kaya pa niya uminom ulit. Ganun ka lang si Chakno.
Wala eh. Ganun
With the
talaga
context
eh.
kanina, yung sinabi ni Chakno during head-to-head,
Oo.
Ganon.
kaya niyang
Hindi
uminom
lang
kahit
isa,
nakainom na.
Sunod-sunod.
Tapos kahit matagal ang cooldown ng Bloody Hand, kaya pa niyang umisa
Kaya
pa.
pa yan. Tignan niyo ako sa
Grabe,
MVP.
si Chak Mamba rito.
Sino ba yan?
Alam na, MVP of game number 1, walang kabayas-bayas. Chakno. Chak Mamba is in the house.
Number 1 ay walang iba kundi ang kamandag ni Jack Mamba. Gamit yung Franco.
Chuck Mamba for
Yeah,
a
we'll be
reason.
right
Now
back
that he took
during
helm
the
to
next
captain
game natin.
of the
Hopefully,
barangay, he
wag
truly
matapos to.
cemented
Dalhin ng
as the
Falcons
MVP
AP.Bren to
of
game
this
number
game.
3.
From beginning to end, all of the iron hooks were crucial. To the point na kahit ang daming dash na mga kalaban niya, kumukonekta yung mga iron hook. And even though may mga times na hindi kumukonekta, it doesn't even matter. Kasi ang kailangan niyang gawin ay mag-flicker Bloody Hunt. And what a better way to be able to respond against an assassin than to have a hero that has the highest potential for a lockdown. That's a Franco and a Kaja. So this game, pinakita sa atin ni Chuck Mamba just how Franco is still viable now in this current meta. Hindi natin nakikita as much na ginagamit ang Franco na to, but if used properly and with the proper lineup within your team, makikita natin just how effective he is. But then again, more than Chuck Nu, also I just want to give props to the performance coming from Andorius Ling. Respect the kid, because he was flying all around the map, giving space for his team, but at the same time, dishing out damage output against their opponent to the point na hindi na nagkakaroon ng ability yung FCAP to respond to whatever rotation OMG has been doing. All of the Tempest of Blades, kung bibilangin nyo, lahat ng possibility na mag 4 blades 4 blades ginagawa ni Andoryu, and of course, the rest of their team, because of the space given to them, it was easier for them to move around the map with the confidence na lahat ng nasa barangay sama-samang lalaban sa ating laban. Kaya naman, nakuha man ng FCAP yung early game momentum, it was easy for them to be able to bounce back because one, the space given to them by Andoryu, but also number 2, because Chuck Nu was at the helm leading his team. And merong possibility, yes, na i-counteract yung Bloody Hunt coming from this Franco, but Okir, Ryota, ang bilis nilang naka-crowd control yung kanika nilang makalaban with the Eternal Guard, with the Deathly Grasp, and even yung mga buhat factor coming from this Edith. Kaya naman si Jom, sobrang confident niya na, okay, dive in tayo sa likod kasi yung mga damage dealer as well as yung mga frontliner ng FCAP, bawas na natin. Alam na natin na kaya natin silang bigyan. And again, even in the series that we've mentioned kanina, one of the goals of an assassin is really to rack up as much gold as they could, which is why Andoryu proved to us just why he was able to use the link properly. Kasi nakikita natin na siya yung nagsasplit 4-man lagi yung side ng Smart Omega, and when the time comes, ang gagawin ni Andoryu, siya yung babawas dun sa mga low na members ng side ng FCAP kasi alam niya, wala ng skills, wala ng spells, madali nang i-clean up. All throughout the match, that has been the theme. Nabigay man nila yung first 2 turtles, it doesn't even matter because nakaka-convert sila into kills and nakaka-convert sila later on into spaces given to them by the rest of their team. A Smart Omega is a different beast entering the season 14 of the MPL, and they are just proving to us just why we cannot discount the barangay just yet. Smart Omega, pinapatunayan nila sa atin na talagang kayang-kaya pa, and the chemistry that they've built all throughout the seasons without even changing their lineup, it has all been proven effective.
We've been talking about this right from the start of the panel na walang naging gaanong karaming changes in terms of both of these teams. But again, Smart Omega, kung nagkakaroon ng sarili nilang tour ang Falcons AP.Bren, Smart Omega, we've wondered what this season na siya ang nahil na ating kapitan. And I'm sure the barangay is ecstatic with this win. But in the same way, you also need to give us your freshest look dahil naghahanap na tayo ng Index Salon Beauties. I wanna see all the Riz Masters, lahat ng mga, ano ba, may swag. Hindi ko alam kung anong hinahanap natin dito. Pero show us your freshest face.
Hey! Hey muna kayo! Hey!
You see it. You see it. You love to see it. And of course,
Ikaw
salamat
muna,
sa Index Salon for making this happen as well. Hindi pa tapos ang boxing. Okay. Ganun pala yun.
Eh muna kayo dyan, eh!
Matik no? Pag natapat, ganun pala kagad yung galaw. But again, Index Cam brought to you by Index Salon. Maraming salamat. And of course, maraming salamat din sa ating audience for participating. And just like what we've seen, just like what we've
Once
mentioned,
again, this is
the last
Chelsea
one has
Gaming, your official authorized restreamer for MPL-PH Season 14. Please do like and share and follow guys ng ating Facebook page. We are also live po sa page ni Macren's TV and other second page na Chelsea Gaming Plays. We are also live sa YouTube channel natin which is Chelsea Gaming din po. Yan, please help us makakuha o magkaroon ng 4,000 ng 1,000 followers on TikTok and YouTube.
meron tayong mga kasama dito mula sa ating battle trips. So I am sure that they are ready. Rekta na natin sa kanila. Dana ba kayo? Kayo na to.
Oras na para i-feature ang ating battle trips! Kasama natin ang ating community leaders, Nicole and Marlo.
Battle trips.
Alright, tell us more about yourselves, Nicole.
Hello everyone, my name is Nicole Ann Fajardo. I'm a 4th year BSIT student and one of the student leaders from MSL-PH.
Ikaw naman, Marlo.
Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Joseph Marlo Soriano. You can call me Marlo. I'm from the South, Las Piñas City.
South. Okay, paano nga ba? Ano bang ibig sabihin sa mga hindi nakakaalam ng battle trips?
It's also my first time doing battle tripping. So, battle trip is mostly joining of SL, student leaders, as well as community leaders, where we actually will go to a bus. Then,
Sa bus?
Yes,
O,
in a bus
tayo.
there's an
Ano ba?
activity.
Ano mangyayari?
Yeah, we're on a bus and there's an activity, charades.
May charades! Ano
Yeah.
ba?
And the prizes are diamonds.
And the prizes are
Wow.
diamonds! Okay, pagpunta nyo dito
Sana
venue,
all
ano
may
ba ginagawa natin
diamonds.
dito?
Pagpunta po namin dito sa venue, so all of us gathered here and someone introduced ano ba ang meron dito sa MPL-PH.
Ano ba ang meron dito?
And also, nilibot po kami sa buong venue nito.
Sa buong venue?
Mula here hanggang po sa likod, hanggang sa back.
exclusive.
Yes.
Wow, sana all
we
may
are so
tour.
amazed kung paano po ginagawa ang MPL, paano po tumatakbo itong buong production na ito from cameraman, for tech team, hanggang sa makarating po kami sa mga lounges din po ng MPL teams.
That sounds like so much fun. Sa mga people ng ating mga manonood dito, paano sila makakasali sa Battle Trips? Paano ba kayo sumali?
Ako na-join lang ako. One night, I tried the link from the community page in Mobile Legend. Then,
Okay.
once I
Sa
pressed
page.
that link,
Pinrest.
I put my information. Then, one of the moderator, Kuya JJ, messaged me.
Ah, ganun lang pala kadali. Okay,
Wow.
kapag meron kayo, for example, seeing how everything is backstage, the way the production work, if you got a job, a career in esports, what would you do? What would that be?
For me, as a MLBB player, siguro po pwede rin sa future MLBB pro player. But for me, definitely a host like Ate Mara
A
po.
host?
Yes.
Okay, sige nga. Sample dyan, sample. Okay, kunyari, channel the inner me. Boom.
Ayan. Welcome to MPL-PH. Nakita na natin kung gaano ka
Nice.
katusok ang ginagawa ni Chuck Mamba sa mga heroes ng AP.Bren. And right now, kung gaano rin kagaling ang Ling ni Andoryu. Ngayon, kaya na ba ng Omega na matapos ang laban na ito? Or babawi ba ang AP.Bren?
Ah, ang galing, ang galing. Ikaw naman, parang ako lang. Ikaw naman, anong career?
Career is community hero in South.
Community hero sa South. Okay, you know what? Ano nga ba ang page ng Battle Trips para makasali sila dito?
For us student leaders, Moonton Student Leaders PH.
Ayun, Moonton Student Leaders PH. Okay, eto na. Babato na natin sa ating casters. Tulungan niyo ako, okay? Alright, Nicole, channel it. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Casters.
Paso.
We have 2 Marakitas now, by the way.
Wow, I did not expect to see that today.
Yeah, it's crazy, but that is what you get if you join these trips today. So if you ever do catch a link of that on social media, go check it out, and maybe someday you'll end up in one of the seminars and maybe be part of MPL. And again, speaking of MPL, we're now back to the second match between Falcons AP.Bren and Smart Omega. For those of you who are not tuned in for game number 1, Smart Omega just took down Falcons AP.Bren and won the first victory of this series. But again, it doesn't matter. You have to win out the entire thing to get that 1 point. So Falcons AP.Bren, they still have 2 games to play if they want to win and if they want to take that point away from Smart Omega.
Actually missed these times. It kind of takes me back to the time when Bren and Omega, formerly known as Execration, were actually super toe-to-toe. This feels exactly like that.
Yeah.
And that was also a meta where, assassins were prevalent.
Yeah, up until season 6,
Yeah,
season 7, like I remember it was still Haji playing on Omega, and then they switched up to the Execration squad. But even then, during those times, like remembering KelVJ, even Ryzen at some point, he was able to rock the assassin junglers like the Julians before it became utility junglers. Now we're back
Uy,
to
shoutout
the
sa mga
meta.
viewers
And
natin.
still, it's Jaku
Nag-check lang ako ng mga
pulling out
message
the voice,
natin.
the venom of
Yan,
the
yung mga gusto
barangay, the
magpa-shoutout, you
venom
can
of
drop
MPL
down
Philippines.
below your messages or shoutout sa comment section natin para mabasa natin yan habang naghihintay ng bakbakan ng Falcons AP.Bren and Smart Omega. We are here on the second game natin, drafting phase.
Exactly the environment.
Blue side naman ngayon, still. Ngayon pala still ang Smart Omega, red side pa rin ang Falcons AP.Bren.
And maybe that's how he makes
Binan na dito
really crazy things. And
ng Falcons AP.Bren.
on point.
Ay, blue. Sorry, rather pala, blue na pala ang ano ngayon. Blue ang
He wants to
AP.Bren. Iba kasi nasa LED screen kanina, sorry. Nasa blue side ng Falcons AP.Bren and red side naman ang Smart Omega. Binan ni Coach Lembot dito ang panilingan chip.
Again, the present, like
Edith, Harry, Ats. Di ba itong alimutan kayo paano yun na mental block bigla? Basta yun na yun.
Our first pick, they still take the Zast. Very, very normal for them, especially for the past two international tournaments that they played. This guy has been on the first pick always. Like every time he's present, he's first pick.
Pryo pick tayo dito.
It's really apparent why, right? The amount of damage you can dish out as a Zast, as long as your positioning is
Here and Ryota, we have here Roger.
scary, to be honest.
And
So, to me, aside from the heroes, aside from heroes,
Ruby.
it's also very impressive that Omega can do this.
And Zask naman ang kinuha dito ng Falcons AP.Bren.
2 years now, or more. Right?
Kahapon ang lakas dito yung ginamit ni Yue ng Aurora.
Winning out, representing the
Lakas mga lakas mga haras.
Actually, more than 2 years since season 9, we all were like hyping about the Hive. Getting it out there, like making it with Calties.
Hayabusa.
They've conquered, they've done it.
And once again, Terry slap para kay Plap.
Up the Hayabusa and the Trizda
Ang kaldag ni Plap.
brothers. The Kyle TZ special, and of course Flap TZ with a can never go wrong pick on the Trizda. But I just want to say, like these two picks from Smart Omega is one of the craziest flex picks out there that I've seen for the first 2 days of MPL. The Ruby can go gold, Robe, XP, the Roger can go gold or
Paprayo pick mga inyong hero ni Chaknu.
I will just be surprised. I actually won't be surprised if Chaknu pulls off with a Ruby. At the same time, you know what,
Now we
Ryota,
know.
Pero hindi.
Thank
It's
you so much.
Andorio. We have Nolan.
Alright, go Roger, jungle Nolan. But
Nolan
just,
and Hayabusa ang magbabakbaan sa ating jungle.
the damage junglers for Antonio, which he was known for. Like when he was playing in an MDL, like people knew he was not a utility player.
Yung second
Like,
phase ng
there was a lot of
ating
games where he
ban,
underperformed, but when he was able to pick up heroes like
Tigril.
any
The
damage
lane.
junglers, the Lings, he was able to perform.
and I guess that's one of the reasons why Omega, again, we're talking about it like off camera, right? It's not far-fetched to say it's possible for Omega to actually come out with a 2-0 here.
Yep.
If they play their cards
It's
right.
not far-fetched, especially if Falcons AP.Bren does not ban the Hylos, because I think
Ito,
it is
nagpi-feedback ba?
coming. It is
Oh,
going to
you
be
think?
coming out. Ryota will have his hands on the Ruby once again, and quite
May-
possibly
parang may
the
echo tayo
Hylos
narinig.
support, and then Aurora last pick.
Actually, please ban it out, right? Because
Yeah,
if you
might as well.
if you activate Glorious Pathway, it will enable the Nola. It will enable the Ruby to get into the position they want to in a faster, short amount of time.
Ito
And therefore, they can do
Moskov,
their
laban na
job
rin ang
properly.
Joehead.
It's like no
And
Hylos
even
out, and
itong
I
si
think
Vexana
Midnight
binan na ng
smells it
Falcons
coming. He
AP.Bren.
knows it's here.
I think it is the horse. Never mind.
Never mind.
They go for the Aurora first. Wait, what?
Huh?
Was that a sound of Aurora? I thought
Aurora.
that was a
That
Melissa.
sounded like it's not Melissa, someone like a Kagura Nana or someone
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Now they take the Aurora up. Maybe because of the fact that they're thinking that Hylos is not going to be an option for Ogwin. Now they take the Claude.
Claude.
So I think Hylos is a go here.
Get it? Maybe they want to get it.
If
And
they
last
don't,
pick,
then,
anong kukunin ng As Roamer?
Probably gonna get his hands on the horse. So now they
There
go
it is.
for the
Hylos.
Hylos and the
Alright.
Falcons 8
Eto
That's
na,
our missed
ilalabas
opportunity
na.
on the barangay.
That's the plan. I don't
Ang
know if
Hylos
it was
ni
worth it to pick
Ogwin.
an Aurora over a Hylos, but it was perfect for their lineup.
Yeah, Chang was thinking about it
Sagasa
right
sagasa
now. Like,
rito.
maybe I should have gotten it for myself, but now they go X-Board.
But Ryota
You're the comfort
gets
hero.
X-Board.
Alright. X-Board.
Pakunatan tayo
I
sa
mean,
XP lane pa rin.
versus the
Flap
Zast
TC versus
and
Ryota.
Trizda. But you are sort of playing it as well into a Hayabusa.
Kung kanina, kinuha niya na ni Chakno.
Matchup-wise, it feels nice. There's 3 heroes that
Is
you can
mga
play
hook.
against.
Ngayon
Absolute
naman
one.
is
It's
mga
just, again,
ngarit.
the most important 2 heroes on the
Si
side of
Chak
Falcons,
Mamba.
They do counter you.
With the Ruby.
Not bad for Omega. I guess you didn't
Kaya
need to
bang
go that
tapusin
route,
ng
but
Smart
they
Omega
have a plan with
ang
Soul.
seryeng ito
I'm
to
not sure, but
2-0
we'll have to find out.
or
So far,
babawi
it's
ang
two
Falcons
games
AP.Bren
that
para
people have
dalhin
decided to go for
ang
Aurora
seryeng ito
against
to game number 3.
matchups. And
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
It hasn't worked in the first time. Let's see.
You can drop down your
We'll see what is going to be the end result here of game number 2.
unrestricted
Whether or not we get taken
prediction.
to game number 3 by Falcons AP.Bren, or we get sent home early by the
We are
Barangay.
here on game
We head on
number
to the
2.
Land of Dawn to
Match
witness
number 3.
another amazing
Falcons
battle between
AP.Bren
these
versus
squads.
Smart
The testament is
Omega.
definitely real this time around for Smart Omega, as they've already taken game number 1.
I completely understand though.
Yeah,
why they
shoutout
would
sa
go
mga
this
rin natin,
route,
nasa
but,
mga
Omega has
international viewers din natin from
value.
Indonesia, Cambodia,
Going for
Mal-
comfort instead of like
excuse me po,
overall,
Malaysia. Welcome sa ating live
this works
stream.
better with this.
Yeah.
They love their comfort here.
Ayan sa ating mga ibang
Maybe they're
OFW
comfortable
nanonood
enough
sa
to
ating live stream dyan sa YouTube and sa Chelsea Gaming Plays. Shoutout sa inyong lahat.
Worked that well. So Smart Omega opted to go for a better XP lane matchup this time around against SnapTZ.
And even we're also cross-posted. Naka-live din tayo sa page ni Macrens TV. Please do make a visit kay Macrens TV and please follow his
Nolan does beat
Facebook
out, damage
page.
output of Hayabusa by
Pero
a
ito
mile,
nagkakatimplahan ng
especially with, Crocs, right?
papakiramdaman ng bottom lane natin. We have here Roger and Claude sa ating gold lanes.
Around level 7, level 8, where
Pero
Kabuki
Chakno
could
naghahanap
make
dito
stuff
ng makakarit.
Speaking about damage, you've already touched on Andoryu having more damage than the Hayabusa, especially in the early game. But also the constant source of damage from the X-Borg will be a big problem in this turtle fight. I mean, as early as it is now, it's not a big concern, but it's still a lot of like spill damage coming out from Smart Omega.
Oh, yeah.
But your main concern is that, yeah, sure, you have a stronger late game with the Claude and the Hayabusa, but the other
Once
players
again, slow
they're not
start
gonna have
naman
fun playing
tayo
against
para sa
X-Borg in a
magkabilang
late
team.
Essentially, the Omega lineup
Same
is
scenario
more mid,
during
right?
game
Mid-game.
number 1.
Everything is mid-game, like X-Borg's mid-game,
They have
Nolan's
here
mid-game,
first turtle.
even the Aurora's mid-game, and the Roger.
And
So, there you go.
Ogwen
Your
giving
scaling is
vision,
off-
pero
def-
nandito na
definitely
papunta
Falcons AP.Bren.
si Ryota.
We talk about it.
And
You know what? Let's see
Pukir.
what's gonna happen. Omega definitely have an advantage, but it's a high loss, man. But
It's a horse.
it's a horse.
It is the horse.
Glorious pathway.
Ogwen, dahan-dahan dito, kinukuha ang turtle, pero iba ang nakita. Chakno nakasilip, Pew almost down. Well, they're trying to burst out. Dito si Ryota, wala ng armor, pero flat easy.
Onto Ryota.
Naka-bail out pa.
There's still some damage from FCAP here.
Yeah. What Omega did against, actually what Falcons AP.Bren did against the X-Borg, they did the same thing. For the Terizla, both
Sa
players are now
Pilipinas
out.
ka lang talaga makakita na hindi lang basta Lord Dance, even Turtle Dance. Pew nakuha
In the
dito
mid lane,
to
but
Kier.
Omega has already been able to take
Pero
out
dito nag-commit pa rito ang
But again, the damage
Smart
output is
Omega.
much
Tatlo
better
ang baksak
on
sa
the side
side
of the
ng
Barangay.
Falcons
That's a nice
AP.Bren.
dodge
Okay,
out
makakatakas
with
pa.
Kier still surviving
Pero
because
ito
of
na
the
ang
Pride of
time
Ice
para
passive. As you can see, they don't need to
makuha ang
rush out on
first
the turtle. They
turtle.
can take it right
Andoryu
after, and they
secures
are
ang unang pago
maximizing
ng
that
ating
early
laro.
game power they have.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this might be the reason why they prioritize the Aurora, the ability to fight within the early game window of
Andoryu with
Falcons
Kyle
AP.Bren.
TZ.
You know, just the idea of not
Tamang
being afraid
poke
to die
lang
against the
muna.
Hayabusa. Another hook comes in from Chakno.
Another one.
Pero
Lands it again against
Chakno,
Liu.
hindi
And then
basta-basta.
the follow-up, the what do you call this? The synergy between Chaknu and Nukir.
Aatras sa
It's
bakbakan.
really fun to watch.
Pew
And
nabawasan
every
dito
single
ng
time that
kalahati.
Chaknu pulls someone in, they get frozen.
Maganda yung posisyon dito ng Smart
It is hard
Omega.
to close the gap against Smart Omega here. There's a lot of punish that can happen. The hook from the Ruby, the again the freeze from the Aurora. Even though you are rocking a Hylos and Tourism like on your composition, you get held down enough for Smart Omega, especially in the later stages of the game. You're gonna be punished heavily by the Nolan, by the X-Borg, and of course with your HPs getting
Pero
reduced to the
Chakno
lower
giving
percentages,
vision.
Job is gonna have
Pukir with Andoryu nagante dito. Kung may tatawid ba,
Watch
Flat
out for that,
TZ.
every single bush right now. Feels like it has a Chakno in it.
Pero
Look at
Chakno
Oakland
with
going up
Baptiste
straight
in
into
Andoryu,
Ukir.
pero
It doesn't
ayaw
have the
itong
passive
i-sustain.
anymore. Gonna get taken
Ukir
out by
is
Few
down.
with a nightmaric spawn. Now the fight's happening here. They
Ganda
still
ng
want to keep
pasok ni
going.
Baptiste doon.
Baptiste
Chakno
diving in.
almost down,
Go
pero
for Chakno.
lumalaban
He's
pa
not able to
Baptiste.
walk
Isang
out.
kaldag ba
Disrupts
nito?
Kyle TC
Pero
mid-air.
Chakno nakuha pa si
Man,
Kyle.
oh man, Chakno can do no wrong here. Baptiste also
Grabe
getting whittled
yung
down by the
bigayan
X4
dito.
firepower. And boom goes the dynamite with Laz and Sandy before Chakno.
Ryota takes down also Baptiste, pero hindi pa tapos dito. Ryota with Jom. Balak pang kumuha pero Ogwen. Tago muna tayo sa loob ng tore.
Shadow kill from Kyle Feezy. Chaknu flickered towards the Nolan, and they shared the damage. And after the shadow kill, he didn't have any shadows.
Ganda ng early game dito ng Smart Omega kontra Falcons AP.Bren. We have here the second turtle. Mukhang masisecure na to. Or Flap TC gagawa ba ng diversion play? Ryota sinicure na
Ryota secures it even
ang
if the retribution
turtle.
misses. Consistent damage coming in from the fire.
Yep. And now Smart Omega again pulling ahead against Falcons AP.Bren, holding 2,000 gold more.
Kanina pa rito bumababad sa sa mid lane si Chakno. Naghahanap ng pwedeng makaret. Kanina to nanunungkit eh. With
And all of this
Franco.
obviously is happening with Super Marco.
Pero ramdam ng AP.Bren na may nakatago sa bush.
Later, it might be a different story. Right now, it's just FCAP trying to plug the holes in the sinking ship.
Oh, Andoryu.
And Omega just having fun with it.
Pinupok si Ogwen dito. It's 3v2 sa mid lane natin.
And he brings him down to 60% HP with one.
Pero bottom lane, Jom pinapasok ni Kyle TZ, Super Marco.
Kyle TZ can't do anything much about it.
Tamang
Watch out
emotes
here,
lang
Super
muna sa
Marco
baba.
definitely in trouble. Four
Pero
members
for
of Omega,
B1,
just like the Shark in the
nakakatawa
PMI,
dito.
they're looking for it. They see him. And look at
Nakatakas
that.
tayo dito.
Will be
Pew
a
with
bit of a
Ogwen.
messy engage, but Ogwen keeps
Engaging
going.
the
That's
members
four members.
ng
He's
Smart
baiting out some
Omega,
skills.
pero
He
back
keeps Super
muna.
Marco alive.
That's a good play from Andoryu trying to
Hindi
punish
tayo
Few
basta-basta
on the
magbibigay
stop.
sa
That way, they don't have
Falcons
to worry about
AP.Bren.
FCAP chasing for that kill. Because the
Hindi
dominated
tayo
set has been
magko-commit
used
kung
already.
alanganin. Magandang call yun sa side ng Smart
They
Omega.
also used up so many of their ultimates. Means that they can't push on this tower anymore. Means that Super Marco
Dahan-dahan
still has a
dito.
tower
Ganda na position
to
ni
hold for his
Ryota.
army. And not to mention, you know what? They're also slowing down Joe.
Yeah, late game is a big problem here for FCAP, and that means working. I mean, late game is definitely a problem here for Smart Omega, and that means making sure that they have a lot of things that can be done during the window that they have. But the thing is, right now, FCAP
Nakaharap.
is pulling Smart Omega away.
Ang
from
members
this
dito,
third
Flap
objective.
TZ, zinozone si Chakno, pero Ryota papalapit na. Dahan-dahan na burst with Ukir. Ukir takes down Flap TZ, pero nakabawi naman si Chakno. Nakuha si Super Marco. Nasecure pa ni Kyle TZ. Ang pangatlong turtle, pero Jom, back muna ang call ng Smart Omega.
And Andoryu!
Shadow back! Andoryu makatakas
Wala,
ba?
however.
Hindi makahabol. Buntik na siya doon.
Alright, has the exit, and Jome is also getting some gold on top side, so not a bad trade. Omega still kind of in a bad situation though.
I think if Andoryu used the second skill towards the Hayabusa, he might have gotten a kill.
Oh,
but
was that like an opportunity he could have?
yeah, it's an opportunity that slipped away from his hands. But again, they're still holding the gold lead.
Ganda na
but
pinapakita
for how
ngayon ng
long, that's the
Smart
question here.
Omega.
That FCAP is posing
From
Smart
the
Omega.
first
We saw
match
also
nila
the
kahapon
Falcons
versus
definitely fight. Smart Omega.
TNC,
One
then now
big
paklaban ng
BIN,
World
and then
Champions.
ripped apart the position.
Lason talaga dito ang barangay.
Ukir having to be, he's relatively doing good, staying alive. Ogwen can't rush into Ukir, can't really flicker in, right? Because he doesn't have a flicker, so the high loss just has to They're gonna see him coming from a mile away.
Ryota.
At the same time, Elfcap looking at the bottom side of the...
Trying
Whoa!
lang
Wow,
mula sa
Antonio,
likod.
alright.
That's a lot of
Owen,
heat
pero
on
ganda
Pew.
ng pagkabaksak
And
ni
look at
Ukir
this.
doon. Pero Ukir, binaburst down
Duet,
dito ni
glorious
Pew.
pathway. Ukir has the
Etsup,
pride of ice. He is
Owen.
actually pretty
Ang
okay.
mapapunish ba
Here comes the
dito,
clap back.
Owen?
Antonio
Take down
pushing
by
it hard.
Andorio.
Flap TZ. He's low. Foul TZ with the
Ganda ng
backup.
paso ni
Shadow kill
Jom.
into
Jom
Jom.
nagkabigayan
Takes
din
out
doon.
his attackers. Omega being pushed back.
That's a deep dive by Jome.
Ganda ng trade na magkabilang team.
But instead, shied.
Pero we're
and,
under
tried
20
to take
seconds
down
for the
Rizla
first
of
Lord.
Falcons AP.Bren. It didn't work out for Smart Omega, but then again, it's a skirmish that they're willing to take. Both teams are going to be ready for the Lord. However, there's not going to be a flicker both on Jome and Flap TZ.
Nagamit dito ang mga resources.
That last one, Super Marco though, staying relatively bulletproof.
Na meron. The flicker si Jom and even Flap Easy. Sorry, Ryota dito. Kasi nireset na ang Lord.
Smart Omega, they're poised to take this Lord very deep position.
Ganda na posisyon dito ni Andorio.
He's gonna wait for the
boy.
clock to cross.
Yan, shot kay, kay Roel. Anyosa. Shout out sa mga taga Ace Express, North Edge side. Di ko lang alam kung saan branch ngayon. Pero shout out sa'yo, Roel. Welcome sa ating live stream.
That's right. Oh boy.
Bottom lane, bottom lane.
Bottom lane though, Jome getting a lot of free time on the farm.
Andorio, nakaabang dito sa purple back ng
Dragon Spear.
Falcons
Okay, shows
AP.Bren.
up, doesn't need to go for the kill anymore. Just take out that
Pero
purple.
reset,
He's
medyo
good, he's
mahaba-habang
golden.
Lord
Foul
guns
easy.
to para sa
No way
unang
to
Lord ng
regenerate
ating
energy.
laban. This is game number 2.
Regeneration.
Kailangan tong makuha ng Falcons AP.Bren.
Less shadows.
Less fun.
Probably less fun, indeed. Then again, all he needs to do is make sure that the retribution is inserted.
Nag-secure na ng immortality dito si Chuck Mamba para magkaroon ng insurance during
He just
team
wants to do
fight.
his job, man. Why are you torturing him?
Yep, Chapter goes in. He has the immortality.
Mahaba-haba
He has the flicker.
to.
He has the set.
Grabe yung pakiramdaman. First Lord pa lang ito, mga kaibigan.
He needs to smell it.
You guys smell it. And now, Ryota up on
Pero
front.
Ryota, maiipit ba rito? Pero Owen, binuburst lang dito. Dinozone out ang members ng Falcons AP.Bren. Pero magpo-forward na ba dito si Count Easy? Pero Andorio nasa likod din.
Another one. For Andorio, I think he got spotted. Flat.
Hinihintay dito ni
Get up!
Andorio
Oh,
na
Chakto!
mag-commit.
He misses on the
Ang
I'm
Falcons
offended. And that
AP.Bren
might
pero
be the
nakatak
opening
dito.
that
Slow
FCAP
down
are
si
looking
Chaco
for.
para makakatakas pa.
It's a reset for both sides. Slow push on top lane by Jome. Falcons AP.Bren, they have to send somebody over there to make sure that they deal with it. Ryota is fine actually.
Grabing disiplina to, mga kaibigan.
Oh my god, look at the job given to this guy. He is doing it so well. Juggling the Lord back
This
and
is
forth,
12 minutes pa lang, ha?
regenerating the Firaga armor.
First Lord, baka
non-stop.
mag-evolve na to
Yep.
mamaya-maya.
Oh
Hindi
my
nila kukunin.
goodness.
He does not care if he takes 3 hits. He's just gonna regenerate.
Yeah, so quickly. It's Super Marco on the sides. That's free
No,
towers.
ang parehong call
So
ng
he's definitely gonna
magkabilang
take some
team,
time
it's
before he
either
can reach
makakuha
this.
muna tayo ng hero bago tayo mag-commit sa Lord, or hayaan natin may isang kumuha
Is this a go
ng
signal?
Lord din,
They
saka
know.
tayong
They see
kumuha
Marco
ng
on the
steal.
top side. They see Andorio on the left.
Pero
Taking out Flat
Andorio
TZ
na
as well.
versus sa
He's
Flat TZ,
40%.
pumasok.
Coming on
Get the
to
damage?
The Hayabusa. Ryota gets the
Hayabusa,
gist
back
for
ng
the
call,
majority
pero still,
of the shadow.
the Lord is magre-reset ba? Nahatak dito ni Pew, pero yan, reset nga tayo ng Lord. Pero top lane natin, dahan-dahan kumukuha. Super Marco, nagpupush.
Alright, they finally
They fight
commit.
Few. They were looking
Pero
for Few there.
nakita
And now
dito
it's
na
gonna be
Smart
rushing.
Omega
They're
na
rushing
ulang
it.
ang
They're going for it. And
members.
Uzi
Oh,
is it's gonna be
easy,
Count
stole the
Easy with a
Lord.
retribution. And that's a
Pero
non-stop
hindi pa
damage
sapat
coming to
dito.
Super
Flat
Marco
TZ
on the
is
backside
down,
with a
dahan-dahan
blazing
Leo
duet.
tumatakbo.
Misses out on
Shaq
Hailstone.
Norris
Andorio
almost down
Andorio
to.
trying to make something happen.
Andorio
No,
napabagsak
he is
na.
denied by Super Marco.
Grabe yung
Marco.
damage ni Jom
Still
doon
able to
para kay
move
Super
away
Marco.
from the Lycan Pounds. And
This
Joe
is 1
and the
is to
Barangay
1
gets
trade,
punished.
pero in favor
Antonio was trying to
nakuha
look for
to
the snipe against the
ng
Claw, but
Falcons AP.Bren ang
They
Lord.
take everything. And
Pero
we're gonna
this
watch that
is
again.
kaya pang ano
The
yan,
beautiful fashion and the
punawin.
shadow into the retribution, the shadow of the
At
night.
makadepensa dito
They
ang
waited too long.
Smart
That is
Omega.
That's the gist of it. Look
They
at that,
did.
Super Marco
Nakabang si
arrived.
Andorio doon.
Everyone's
Pero
just
pagpasok
low.
niya,
It's a
biglang
miracle
bumalik doon.
only one of them died.
Si Ogwen,
The presence of mind from Super Marco.
Zinone out bigla
Even
si
stickered after
Chakno.
I
While
mean,
he
that's
was
how
running.
his fast. That's how fast his hands are.
Oh my
it's just a flex at this point. But again, Falcons AP.Bren
Saglit lang to, kaya na to, kaya depensahan, pero Falcons AP.Bren, balak
It's on the
mo
side.
dito ng
He knows
set-up
it can happen
play.
any moment.
Yeah, looking for a pathway, but the
Master
Lord's already finished.
Ogwen, naghahanap ng
Lord's
opening, pero
Andorio once
Andorio,
more
ganda
in a
ng posisyon
very
dito.
peculiar
Kyle
situation.
Casey, nakita
They see
siya.
him. They see him. No shadow though.
Yeah, Kyle is too fast. I don't think he's gonna catch him with a fracture combo at all. The fracture combo takes like a second to explode. And yeah, Kyle can shadow away at like less time,
Yeah.
right? So I don't think he's gonna be able to catch a Hayabusa, even near a bush.
Yeah, the attempts, however, is nice.
Depensa ang ating
Always
barangay.
lessens the burst damage coming off from the bushes, but they need to layer it down.
Pero
with the
Falcons
booty.
AP.Bren,
As of now,
naghahanap ng opening
He's missed a lot of the I'm offended plays lately.
para makuha ang map control dito. Nasa magkabilang mapa naghahanapan
Both the Claude and the Hayabusa.
ng members sa magkabilang squads natin.
Items look really good.
Pero dito,
And now they
si
are
Joe
the ones who are in the
nagpakita na
lead.
sa
Hopefully
mapa
the lead
on
is
top
negligible
lane.
at this point.
Even
There's
dito,
still a good
Super
deal of
Marco with
firepower for Omega
Ogwen.
right now.
Kaya ba nilang i-rush in dito? Pero makukulangin, makakadepensa.
Dealers. Both on Omega and Falcons AP.Bren. At
Ang
some
mga
point, this
minions sa
won't
bottom
really
lane.
matter anymore because they're locked on the items that they need. They have the Malefic Roar. 2 Malefic Roars, by the way, on both sides. It's all about the execution and it's all about the engagement.
Ryota,
Deny
play
this
front line,
purple.
pero
This is
gumawa na
gonna be
Ogwen.
really tricky. Taking out
Nakuha
Andorio,
dito
got
si
bursted
Andorio,
out
pero
into
Ryota
oblivion. Ryota
alangan
up
hindi
on
ng
front,
buhay.
Clap
Unti-unti
easy with a
bumabagsak
beautiful
ang
penalty
members
zone.
na Smart
Think that would be all
Omega.
she wrote here.
Yeah, that's it.
Tatlo ang bumaksak.
it.
Unless
Smart
Jones
Omega,
can make
pero
a miracle
Joe
happen, but
playing
unlikely. And
a
gonna get
bait,
whittled
pero
down as
hindi
well
sapat
by
yun.
that
Nag-buy time
Hayabusa.
lang. 4 ang baksak, Smart Omega.
After an amazing
Pero walang
game number 1,
minions
looking like
para
they're about to
makapag-push
fall
dito.
on game number 2.
Ang
They still
Falcons
have
AP.Bren,
powers to
hihintay
defend.
nila yung
There's 2 waves
bottom
coming
lane
in
and
mid
mid
bot.
lane para makapasok
And
sa
Death
base ng Smart
They're still
Omega.
very much healthy.
Endable na ba?
Well, Rio has
Andorio
to
5
choose
seconds
one.
before mag-respo.
Maybe go for it. Drug armor out.
Ryota
Mortality as well.
playing.
Hold for some reason. He buys some time.
Makapasok pa, pero
And he's
hindi
still
pa rin Ryota
alive.
still
Alright, never
alive.
mind. They're
Good
not gonna fall
defense
yet.
pa side ng ating
Just
barangay.
As Falcons AP.Bren, they did take mid lane tower, but Smart Omega was able to defend, but now they're rushing this Lord. They know. Andorio's not going to be able to catch up.
There's just no way, right? No way he's going to be able to do anything here.
Ooh,
Tried-
almost!
He almost
Kyle
made it,
Tizzy.
but he's going to pay for it with his life.
Andorio ang
Nice attempt
napanish
here
doon.
by Omega.
Sinubukan niya sanang steal kaso
Right,
kinapos,
right.
nakuha ng Falcons AP.Bren ang Lord na yon.
Indeed.
Split second.
Another
Alright, Omega.
major
They're not
advantage
quite
to
out
para
yet,
sa side
but this is
ng
definitely gonna be
Falcons
uphill.
AP.Bren.
Andorio's out for the next 25 seconds, but I don't think
Kaya na ba itong tapusin at dalhin?
to,
O game number 3 o dedepensa pa ang Smart Omega.
Go for the suicide, let Super Marco deal with the base.
Let's see. Right now, they do have great
Minion
waves,
waves
here, but that's
from
only
top
gonna happen
and mid lane with the Lord.
10 seconds.
Here comes the Lord.
5 seconds.
Ryota, hinatak na dito.
Hook here is the
Pero
target of Ogwen, running
Chakno
straight
maiipit.
into the Aurora, but he
Alanganin yung
already
pwesto rito.
unleashed the ultimate here, jumping in, great damage from Super Marco.
Super
Ball is still
Marco,
alive. Base is
umikot
gonna get
pero
locked for
matapos
sure,
ang laban.
and
This
there goes
is
the win. And we got a
Falcons
game number
AP.Bren
3
takes
series.
game
One
number
score
2 and
in
we're
our
going to game
hands.
number
Falcons
3.
evens it up.
Hindi basta-basta magpapa-sweep ang world champions Falcons AP.Bren bringing this match to game number 3. Again, this is Chessy Gaming, authorized streamer partner for MPL-PH season 14.
Ang araw na ito na
We will
hindi
be
tayo
back
makakakita
during the
ng
drafting
game
phase.
number 3 for the second time in a row. Falcons AP.Bren getting the victory.
Ganon-ganon lang. Nagkaroon ng ability ang Falcons AP.Bren to turn the tides against them and ensure that they extend this to to a decider series.
Okay, Ingan. Anong masasabi mo dun sa
Intervene ka
matchup
muna
na yun?
namin,
Kasi
boss.
parang,
Wait.
okay. Anong masasabi mo dun sa matchup na yun? Because I feel like it was back and forth all throughout, di ba?
Literal na back and forth, pero isa lang masasabi ko. Game number 3!
Para ikaw.
Gulat ako.
Alam mo yun, Matik, laging magkakaroon ng intense matches dito sa MPL Philippines, and that is gonna be leading towards a game number 3. MVP of that matchup is none other than Ogwen. Master Ogwen himself. Ganda ng kanyang ipinakita with that high loss na kanyang pinick up kanina lang. Kasi parang very calculated. Hindi nagme-make sense yung una niyang galaw sa tingin ng ibang mga tao. But all of a sudden, nagkakaroon ng kills bigla.
And yeah, this is what we have been talking about the past few series and even yesterday, that you wouldn't expect a high loss to set a place for your team. Because wala siyang crowd control aside dun sa tusok ng kanyang skills. But then, more than anything, the goal really is to be the sandbag. Kapag wala na and exhausted na lahat ng spells and skills ng inyong mga kalaban, that's the perfect timing for your team to go inside and ensure na wala na silang spells, wala na silang skills, wala na silang way to retaliate against the damage output that your team will be setting up. And I think nung early start ng matchup, OMG talaga yung nakalalamang. But then here in this second Lord, 13th minute mark, it was here that the side of Falcons, AP.Bren decided na, okay, tama na to, kaya na nating pumalag kasi si Super Marco may item na, si Kyle TZ has enough item build, and yung pagkakapasok ng Blazing Duet has always been crucial. That it makes the side of the barangay na mahirapan in terms of being able to set up plays for their team. Kasi aside from maganda yung pagkakapasok ng Blazing Duet, maganda din yung proc niya ng kanyang Purify. Hindi siya, kumbaga, kasi may ganun minsan, kakabahan ka na mapapakas ka agad ng Purify kahit hindi pa masyadong kailangan. But for Super Marco, he really is as cold as ice. He proved na kayang-kaya niyang makipagbalagbagan when the time calls for it. Which is why, kung babalikan natin, yung naging performance here in game number 2, it wasn't really total domination from the side of FCAP from the start. Again, binanggit na natin na they were patient enough when nagkaroon na sila ng item build na pumasok na lang. And it was Super Marco who has been, in a way, split pushing. Kasi si Kyle TZ, minamaximize niya yung damage output niya, especially because he has this war cry, meaning every 3 basic attacks, magkakaroon siya ng additional damage output. So kailangan niyang i-maximize yung damage na yon. But then still, props to OMG because sobrang crucial nung pagkakahatak niya Chaknu ng I Am Offended. I think it was at least 3 people from FCAP na laging nahuhuli. It's just that, sobrang crucial din ng damage output na pinakita sa atin ni Super Marco, which is why it really translates here in the statistics that we have. Siya yung rich guy, siya din yung naging carry kasi all throughout the match, he was farming. But also, when he's done farming, kapag na-push na niya yung weak lane, na kanina kung babalikan natin nung second series, binanggit ito ng Team Liquid Philippines. This is what they are good at, lane management, wave management. The moment they are done pushing the waves that they need to push, that's the time na kailangan nilang mag-recalibrate as a team, kailangan nilang bumalik sa posisyon, kailangan nilang makipagpalagan kasi yun yung opportunity nila to win in a 5v5 matchup against their opponents. All throughout the match, this is really the composure that we want to see from FCAP after being able to bag multiple championships from multiple countries. And yung ganong kind of composure, yun yung nakita natin from them here in this game led by Master Ogwen na talaga nga namang siya talaga yan soak up ng damage output. Paulit-ulit nating binabanggit yon. But what better way to prove that than Master Ogwen using it?
I mean, honestly, nasanay ang Falcons AP.Bren na nagkakaroon sila ng sandamakmak na matches. In fact, hindi ba sa loob ng isang linggo, ilang best of 7 na yung nilaban nila?
Parang 3 ata
Halos 3.
Sanay na yan, kaya sabi nila, game 3 lang. Nako, been there, done that. Di na sila napapagod. In fact, nag-gym pa nga yan pagkatapos ng mga best of 7 nila Ganon sila, ganon yung AP.Bren, Falcons AP.Bren ngayon. Alam nila paano gawin to. Their endurance is high. Kaya naman, kahit gaano pa katagal yung mga Lord dances, in short, para sa mga viewers, sorry, pero Mahaba mga Lord Dance sa mga Pinoy talaga. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Auntie, how long has this game been? Halos ganun lang din eh. Siguro mga 14 minutes
Average
lang din
14
yung tinagal ng laban. It's
minutes.
been the average of everything that has happened all throughout this game. Kitang-kita mo din yung naging heals na bigay noong high loss all throughout this matchup. 11-11 may have been a lucky number for
Make a
Falcons
wish!
AP.Bren, and they have to make a wish now para makuha itong seryeng ito in general, because we are gonna be going into a game number 3. At syempre, bigla na naman sila. At syempre, paano ba yan? Lagi na lang magkakaroon tayo dito. Of course, our people from the Battle Trips. We've seen you a while ago with Mara, and it's a pleasure to have you both, Nicole and Marlo, here at the Infinix Game Tambayan. Yeah, that's it. So, how have you guys been? I know na nandun kayo, and gusto namin malaman kasi nandito na rin naman kayo. How does it feel to, support? At sino ba yung sinusuportahan nyo specifically?
I'll go first. So, I actually supporting AP.Bren.
AP.Bren, alright.
Okay.
So kamusta? Ano pakiramdam? Nakakuha sa game? Paralo ng game 2.
At first, I actually thought that it will be game over because it's actually crowded. All the skills are there. All teams have strategy, but yeah, I think Hylas did a good job in terms of the skill and providing support to them.
True.
I like it. Nicole?
Hello, for me po, Omega. So,
Hi.
actually, naka-green ako.
Ah!
Sa'yo support them.
True. Perfect. Tapos hindi yung battle pass mo.
Palagpas namin. And it's been so thrilling and so exciting po. From game 1 to game 2, yun lang po, kinapos lang talaga yung game 2 nila. But I think for game Omega pa rin to, kuya.
Ito. Saglit ata.
Sige.
Sa kanya, kuya, game 3, Omega pa rin, Marlo. Anong masasabi mo?
For me, nagpapabugog muna yung mga bida.
Sa umpisa!
Kasi yung nabugbog sa umpisa yung AP.Bren eh. Ay, tama
AP.Bren
nga.
Hello?
Kaya ayoko umambag.
Hello?
Lang eh. Pero anyway, Nicole, it's also the same question for you. What do you think should Smart Omega do para mapigilan nila yung reverse sweep?
Siguro for me, gawin lang po nila yung ginagawa nila ng game 1. And also, yung po nila yung composure nila and also discipline hanggang sa game 3. And alam kong kayang-kaya po nila itong matapos na to.
I love it. Marlo, Nicole, maraming salamat and we appreciate you guys being here. Baka naman may mensahe kayo sa mga nanonood to invite them as well to join Battle Trips. Alam nila, baka kayo, sila rin. Yun ako sa voice test nyo ngayon. Go ahead, Marlo.
For me, iba yung feeling ng nanonood ka sa sabay rather than nandito ka mismo sa event. There's actually a huge feeling difference. Yeah, seeing your players play in front of you rather than you're in the house. So I would invite everyone, friends, family, even my workmate. You can watch here at MPL Battleground.
Alright, there you finally have it. Maraming salamat ulit sa inyo, Nicole and Arlo. Mara, mahihiramin muna namin kasi wala ka.
Teka muna. Sorry.
Pwede na yan eh. Pero I feel like it is now time for us to pass over to our beloved casters para malaman natin kung ano ba ang ganap ng Game 3. Sabay-sabay tayo ha. Casters? Pasok! Connectan nyo na yan. Game na to. Game 3.
Game 3 indeed. We're now down to the last match, or the last game of the last match of the second day of the very first week of MPL Philippines Season 14. You're still with us, Rockhart and Midnight. Now, Carl, Rockhart, Poe, what do you think is the outcome of game number 3?
You know what? I actually think we're beloved casters. We have beloved guests. Have fair points. I feel like comeback is real. Comeback is still possible here for AP.Bren, which I think is exactly what they did. I feel like they saw an opportunity. Oh, you guys didn't pick the high loss. We're gonna take it. And I think we were talking off cam. That's one of the biggest pain points of that draft when you look back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the Barangay, and I think Falcons AP.Bren here is making a solid statement of you're just a venom.
Not venom.
Once we've taken the medicine, that's it. You're gone.
So they just need meds.
They just need meds. Chaknu took a taste of his own medicine, which is the venom. and he didn't have the meds.
Well, to
That's
be
the
fair,
highlights.
Chaknu, he had great impact in the first few minutes, and then I think you pointed it out, like a lot of missed I'm offended right after like the 5-minute, 6-minute mark.
Yeah, they lost steam after that, and I think it was just because of the fact that, you know, it's really hard to engage into a highest composition. That's why it's weird that they had the chance to snatch it up for Fig, but they didn't. Instead, they went for the Aurora, which still made sense. Like, we saw the brilliance of the barangay in the first few minutes of the game, but then again, the Hylos started becoming a problem. Like, just standing in the front line, using the glorious pathway to look for engages, to look for Andoryu, look for Jome. And even Jome, which most of the time is a force to be reckoned with, didn't feel like they had a Roger that game.
That's right, and I think you called it correctly. It was Andoryu probably going to be going crazy up until a certain point where all he had to do was wait in the bush, wait for someone to appear, and maybe go for that kill, which didn't happen. He spent so much time in those bushes.
Yeah.
It didn't get kills, and maybe Omega was feeling, you know what, we won this, guys, we won this.
Yeah.
But Super Marco was not joining yet.
Yep. And you know, it was just a horse. The horse
was the horse.
enough to stop, you know, the barangay. They literally sent the you know, the Troy army with a giant horse wrapped in gift packages, and Falcons AP.Bren just opened it up.
And he had
as a
rejuvenation.
win. Yeah, he had revitalized.
Revitalized.
Like, that horse was hard to deal with. Let me be honest, that horse was very hard to deal with. So we'll see if you know, that horse gets taken out on both sides, or if it gets picked up once again as we go on to the draft here for our last game. Again, it's 1-1 right now between Smart Omega and Falcons AP.Bren. It does come down to the draft. We've seen both teams pull ahead with good compositions, but right now the Hylos is definitely a big question mark.
If before we had the horse lineup, now we have the horse meta.
Yeah, the actual horse.
The hunter of all
It's no longer the horse of Blacklist International. Now it's the horse of everyone. Ooh. All right.
He slipped. I guess that was
That's the actual analysis. Ooh.
Oh. Okay. Congratulations on getting your baby boy. That's what we call him. The white baby boy. Yep. But is that something that Ducky probably expected already? Knowing Ducky, I know he expected this.
I mean, either way, they get either Zask or Juicin. But what's smart, no pun intended, what's smart about this draft from Smart Omega is that they don't have to choose. Like, whatever's left, they're gonna be able to pick it up, like the either the Zask or the Juicin. But either way, they get a +1. So Falcons AP.Bren, either they pick their own or pick 2 sets of heroes for Smart Omega to choose for you. But instead, they go for the Roger and the Zask. And now Smart Omega can go for the Juicin and then maybe an Edith.
I was half expecting a Terizla and a
Actually,
Zushin.
never mind. Edith's band.
What?
Edith's band. So,
Edith's band, yeah.
yeah. You're saying?
I was half expecting like a 2-pick Zushin Terizla, which worked so well in the previous games. But you know what? They don't need to rush it, right? I mean,
Yeah, we are
Terizla
back.
also
This is
plays
Chessy
well
Gaming.
against, with the Harris, rather.
Your official
Alright,
authorized
let's go.
streamer for
Why not?
MPL
the Venom
Season
right away, and they go
46, match number 3, game number 3. Balik tayo sa best of 1. Falcons AP.Bren versus Smart Omega. We have here
Yeah, the problem with the Julian, you have to be
Harit,
personal.
Nolan,
And
and
if you go up close and personal, same
Hylos,
with, go
Zask,
on the-
and
on the
Roger.
Harith later on.
Naman sa
And at
side
the same time, you
ng
can't walk around
Falcons
the Hylos.
AP.Bren.
You're so slow. You're so slow if you're on the glorious pathway.
You can never run away from the pathway. It is full of glory. And now, it's an H&H.
Napaos yung boses ko ito. Pasensya na medyo husky na yung boses natin.
It's a ha.
It's a ha.
So
Nakakapagod
A for a lot.
magbigay ng insight sa laban ng Falcons AP.Bren and Smart Omega, pero napakasulit ng laban.
Well, it spells out
Both MVPs natin during game number 1 and game number 2 ay mga roamer ng magkabilang team. Chaknu for Game number
Probably
1 sa
not
Smart
right now.
Omega,
Maybe
then game
halfway
number
through
2,
the season. I
Ogwen
predict
para
halfway
sa
through the season, someone will try
Falcons
to count.
AP.Bren.
Or maybe
Flip
they
that.
do it right now.
Oh, nah, come on. Too early. Too early.
All right, Smart Omega bans out the claw just to make sure
Finally.
there's no flex happening on the Roger. So they're making sure that the Roger either stays gold or stays jungle. There's no double marksman. shenanigans
Again,
happening unless Falcons
nagpalit
AP.Bren
ngayon
with a
ng hero
or a Brody.
si Chaknu and Ogwen. Chaknu with high
Get
loss,
banned out.
Ruby para kay Ogwen.
Juicin got banned.
Yan, shoutout sa mga viewers natin sa YouTube, True Chessy Gaming, and na-cross-posted din naman tayo sa page ni Macren's TV and sa ating second Facebook page which is Chessy Gaming Plays. Shoutout sa mga viewers natin dyan sa mga other
Good time.
platforms natin. Maraming salamat sa support. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang ating laban ngayong araw, please do like and share and follow na rin po ang ating Facebook page. Maraming salamat.
Automatic pick
How
up.
about the Thunderbolts?
Good time.
Now junglers has smoking with damage on the Nolans and the Fannies.
That's our impression of old people. From the Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild
We
West.
are
Alright,
rating
Julian ban. Oh, okay.
Nathan.
Nathan ban.
Nathan Ban
For
Nathan.
Smart
Alright.
Omega.
Ang last ban dito ng Smart Omega.
Thinking about the Moscow, I feel like that can kind of work well against this lineup.
We're looking for
But it's also, again,
XP
it's a sticky
and
lineup,
jungle
right?
para
It's a
sa
very
side
sticky lineup if you have a Harif chasing you with a
Yeah.
Zaman Force.
ng
There's a
Falcons
glorious
AP.Bren.
pathway. Easier said than
Can never
done.
go wrong.
Terizla, obviously.
Terizla ni Flap TZ ang sinecure ng Falcons AP.Bren
Not fun.
Yeah,
But
there
at
will be-
least it's
and
fine.
mid and
Your
XP
action
naman
correct
ang
is a
hihintay
Ruby.
natin
Again,
sa
kind of
side
relies so
ng
much on move speed to get into a position to
Smart Omega.
pull off a good I'm offended.
In all due fairness, like Kaknu was not having fun in the Ruby last game because he was up against Hylos. Now it's on the it's the other way around. But Smart Omega, they still need to
Based
pick
sa
an XP
composition
and a
dito,
mage.
para sa akin
We've
nasa
seen
team
from the
fight,
from their past games,
lamang
Kaknu
dito
does use the Hylos for
yung
his squad.
set up play na
Maybe
pwedeng
they go
ibigay
pick up,
ng
again,
ng
the
Ruby
F4,
plus
Toyota, 'cause it
in
sounds like
case
a
hindi
good
maging
extra
hindi
chance.
maging successful,
Alright, what is
meron
this?
silang
Never
contingency plan
mind.
sa side
XP,
ng
we're going XP Hylos, boys.
AP.Bren with Terizla. Ito naman nilabas na
Hylos against this,
ang
rush.
kuplan ni Chaknu. We have here Lilia na kayang mang burst dito, makikipagsabayin sa Zask ni Pew.
Majority of Omega's lineup here is magic damage.
This
based.
is Ryota.
At least they're
Ryota, ano to XP lane na na tawag nun.
Wait, Gold Ruby?
I think it's Gold Ruby.
Gold Ruby!
It's Gold
Hylos.
Ruby! Oh,
Alright.
I like it.
Alright,
I like it.
This is not new to the Philippines. We've seen a couple of gold rubies out there.
Nice.
Actually, we've seen gold
Mali
rubies
ang aking ano sa ano
Omega.
It doesn't die.
Oh, we never
Akala
saw
ko
a
Rome
gold
ang Ruby pero
on
hindi,
Supermarket.
Gold Lane.
Every single
Ruby dito mga
Cats out back.
kaibigan.
Cats out
Another
back.
interesting
We
play
haven't, right?
or
We haven't.
I
drop
have not. I
Marco-
sa
don't
side ng
I would
ating
remember
world
this.
champion
Marco has
Falcons
always played
AP.Bren.
Either Marksman
And Harriet.
or Harriet. Yeah.
Such a good way to put it.
Spicy.
Can actually play others.
Spicy drop para sa side ng Falcons AP.Bren.
Claude,
I mean,
Brody.
aside from
Yeah, the usual stuff. It's just Harriet. But other than that, this is the first
Kumbaga,
time that the bulletproof
sustain ang gagawin dito ni Super Marco para sa damage na ibabato ni Jom.
Everything.
This is game number 3, match number 3 ngayong araw. Back to best of 1 tayo. Falcons AP.Bren versus Smart Omega. Let's get it on!
So, be prepared for stuff like that.
Yep.
Crazy stuff to happen here on game number 3.
Thing is, it's very
Yan,
it's very
expect
deceptive and
tayo ng
Harriet
mga
to fight
kaibang
Ruby.
play
One hook, you're
ngayong
you're
game
cooked. That's
number
it.
3.
That's how scary a Ruby gold lane is. And he's also
Isang
one of the
match
few gold
lang
laners that can actually match
ang
up
nire-stream
well
natin ngayong
against the
araw,
Harriet.
pero
Not just lane,
nakakapagod
but
to
also
sa
team-wise.
side
But
ng
again,
dalawang
it does come
dalawang
down
team
to
natin.
execution
Pero
both sides.
unexpected
We
pause,
head on
technical
over to a
pause,
pause here to make
care
sure
off ng
that,
ating
you
mga
know, it is
teams.
the last game. We keep the integrity of the game in check, and also just having the best possible environment for these players.
One way to actually kind of deal with the gold lane Ruby is to shut it down super duper early. Like, only ganks on that roam, on that side, while obviously your real hitter.
Yan, habang naghihintay tayo mag-resume, shoutout ulit sa ating mga kasquad sa Vengeance Guild.
You're absorbing so much. And if they try to gank you, you're absorbing so much.
And shoutout sa mga kaibigan natin sa Adcom.
Pick extent. You're using so many
Yan, kay
resources
Calvin, kay
to stop this
JM,
Ruby,
kay Eman,
and
kay
you're
Ralph,
forgetting
and
about the
Cole.
other
Shoutout sa
members
inyo
of the
lahat.
team.
Exactly. Like, essentially, the idea feels nice. But in actual execution, if you mess up just a single time, it does not.
Best of
feel
7
good.
ba ito?
At all.
Best of 3 lang po, sir. Sir Dan, Dominic, Franz, Tinong. Best of 3 lang po. Bale, first game natin nanalo yung Smart Omega. Second game natin nanalo ang Falcons AP.Bren. Ngayon is game number 3.
And you don't need to worry
Waga,
about
parang
it too
balik tayo
much,
sa
and you
best
can
of
focus on,
1.
like, bigger objectives. And the Ruby can join in and again feels immortal in the right moments. And
Pero
to be fair, the
ang
reason why it
story
doesn't
ng
get
bakbakan
always
natin
picked
ngayong
up,
araw,
always get picked up, is because
nagbibigay ng magandang magandang rotation and play yung mga roamers natin, care of Chaknu and Ogwen.
It does make sense for Falcons AP.Bren to pull out this kind of strategy. And it's a strat that is
Baga,
very hard to push
discipline
into.
game yung nakita natin during game number 2. Baga, first Lord pa lang kanina, ang tagal lang ginawa nilang Lord dance. Kumbaga, parang pang finals na yung bakbakan kanina, ganun yung quality ng ng MPL-PH. Yan. Galing kay Dan Dominic, shoutout sa'yo. Kaya mo yan, at Idol Chaknu. Walang upa si Chaknu. Kumbaga lason kung lason pa rin talaga si Chaknu.
From 100 to 0, but also like the clots. But now again,
Kumbaga ang kalaban mo dito, world champion na, tapos kumukuha ng mga championship sa mga sa mga international tournament, pero nakita nyo kung paano sumabay ngayon. Yung Smart Omega, ang ganda nung revamp nila sa team nila ngayon.
Okay guys, okay, just okay.
We're back.
That's not that
He's done his job.
Tingnan natin yung magiging play dito. Yung signature hero ni Chaknu, which is Kupra.
Maybe.
He's not a sibling though, I've checked.
Alright. So you've done a DNA check. Oh, Chaknu?
TZ, Chaknu, nabawasan na burst. Nalipat ang natin. First blood, kaya Pandoryu. Nakuha doon si Super Marco.
Gank him in the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, keep doing that.
Early kill.
You can barely get out of the tower. But it's hard to do, especially knowing that Falcons AP.Bren has already anticipated that probably. Andoryu right now, all he has to do
We
is
have
just
here
keep
dito
pressure up.
Jome and
The rest of the map
Andoryu.
will follow.
Ogwen, unti-unti
The damage
ditong
from the fractures,
pinupok.
unbelievable.
Yeah, keeping up the pressure.
Pero
and
bottom lane
attack
din,
on top
naipit
lane.
naman din dito si
That is also
Ryota.
gonna be
Pero
true.
Chaknu
Falcons
with
AP.Bren,
Okir.
the pressure is
Pumasok.
there.
Kaso
On the
kinapos ng konti,
XP
flat
side of the map,
DC,
how
tamang
easy.
poke lang din kay Chak
The very
Mamba.
good thing about that is that it's near turtle. So
That's right.
he has access to objectives.
Straight objective, Andoryu not joining in. He goes for the kill on the few instead.
Yan, next week,
Alright,
abangan nyo yung mga
Andoryu.
content
Actually,
natin
both
regarding MPL-PH Season 14. Kung before, nagpo-post tayo ng mga game-ending moments, baka ngayon mga highlights na ng buong matches natin para mas ma-enjoy nyo. Into bite size, yung bawat laban, pero ngayon nakuha si Chaknu, naipit lang 3.
Pretty good objective.
Mukhang ang balak gawin dito ng Falcons AP.Bren, malimitahan yung vision and possible crowd control na kayang gawin ni Chaknu rito during team fight.
On the Nolan, which is fine, and you already shut down Super Marco. But that is also true for FCAP. Not everything is put on this Ruby. What's important for them is that Calties gets
Ganda ng ginawa ni Chaknu kanina during game number 1 sa pranko niya eh. Ganda ng mga hook. Pero ito, hintayin natin yung mga set-up play dito sa team fight ni Chak Mamba.
before.
Pero
Falcons AP
be
Bren.
mindful
Remind your
Nandito si
teammates
Owen
that,
with with
guys,
Joed.
not Super Marco.
Pwede rin
Okay,
ihagis
probably gonna be
yung
annoying
members
later.
ng Smart
You know
Omega
it.
during
We can
team
all-
fight. Pero
we know what's coming.
easy.
But we gotta deal with something else now.
Exactly.
Nahagis na nga dito. Once again, si Chuck yung kina-target dito. Naka-target lock para sa side ng Falcons AP.Bren.
of Smart Omega.
Great
But
damage.
they're not done yet.
Pero
They wanna chase for
Ukir,
more. Flicker from
Enriota
Black Easy.
nalabawasan
Gets
dito.
past
Black
Riota.
Easy with
Off
Count
guard,
Easy.
the damage
Dahan-dahan
from Count
binaburst
Easy. Is it
out
gonna be
dito.
enough? Yes, it is.
Pero
As
Cal
they take out
secures the kill.
Hylos
Riota
of
is
Smart
down.
Omega.
And again, the problem with the high loss is you don't have a flicker,
Ang
you don't
laking
have a way to
threat.
get out of the penalty zone, and now you're gonna get pulled in
Ni
as
Chuck
well.
para sa
Once
side ng
more,
Falcons
by
AP.Bren.
Cal
Naka-target
here.
lock ngayon. Once na
Marco
makita sa
breaking on
mapa.
top side, mid
Pero
lane, though.
dahan-dahan,
They got it
nahagis.
planned.
Ang ganda
Andor,
doon ng
nice
toss.
try on few. But
Care
it's
of
gonna be
Owen.
four.
Andorio is down. Nandito
Yeah,
tayo.
elevator.
Less than 15 seconds for the first turtle. Ay, second turtle rather.
Even if you do get a kill on Super Mario, it's still hard to fight into the Ruby because he is the aggressor in that lane. Now Purify has been forced out on Job. Any gank, any further
Wala
gank
na.
from
Burst
FCAP
na
is
agad
just
yung
gonna
turtle
hurt Job
dito.
even more.
Blitz
Taking so
lang.
much attention from the map, and it's distracting. And because of that, look, FCAP are taking 2 turtles already.
Yeah.
And in this last
Ganda
one,
ng
they're not
rotation
doing
dito ng
any
ating
resistance
world
whatsoever.
champion. Ukir and Chuck no sa mid lane.
To be able to take
Trying to
Roger
defend
into,
Envision.
you know, an aggressive
Yung
state where he
purple
goes
buff
lane to lane,
ng
looking
Smart
for kills,
Omega.
invading resources. And as of right now, Smart Omega, they still are yet to
Andorio,
find a
Chuck
good
no
set.
trying to make a setup play pero hindi pa rin inabot. Owen.
FCAP, they know they got some sort of advantage
Poking lang
here. As
and
long as he
giving
doesn't
vision
die,
sa side
then
ng
it's
Falcons AP.Bren.
Nasty from View under the nose of Andorio. He was able to snatch Little Wonder away. Top lane, there's going to be action happening here. Owen with the ejector. Not going to be able to
Alright.
close the gap though. He does not want to use it.
Chuck no playing
So
safe.
now slowly but surely,
Di na muna
Omega are
nagpapakita sa
starting to
mapa.
look
Mainit siya sa mata.
predictable, right? The way they're moving on
Ng
the map,
AP.Bren
feels
dito
like
ng Falcons
FCAP always has
AP.Bren.
vision on where Andorio is, on where
Hindi siya
Joe is.
basta-basta binibigyan
Because of
ng
that, you can't
setup
really do
play
anything
dito.
major.
Pero Owen,
Joe, it's annoying.
We've said this before. John, it's annoying.
giving visions lang. Pero top lane natin,
I guess for
alanganin
Omega,
dito ang
what's the
Harit.
play?
Cal
Right? What's the
TZ,
play
Look
here?
for the dot.
abante pa
Go
with
ahead, Chaknu. Make it happen, man.
Joel,
Bang, bang,
mahagis
bang.
lang. Ganda ng pasok
no summon
doon.
force for you,
Super
Joel.
Marco.
What are you doing?
Pinabaksak si
Oh
Joel.
my goodness.
3v1 sa top lane.
In the house.
The master
Ganda
play.
doon ang pagkakahagis ni Joel.
Into the hook force the
Pero we
Purify.
have
Ejector was
here,
there, and now
ganda rin.
FCAP not done.
Another
Another
setup
ejector
play
in the
ni
mid lane. They
Owen doon.
catch. Chaknu, they catch the
Chaknu.
poison, but they throw him away.
Nakatarget
It's
lang
too
kay
good,
Chaknu
man. That was
dito.
So good. Consecutive
Falcons
plays. The
AP.Bren.
displacement coming in from FCAP is unbelievable.
Parang ang nangyayari, no, makita sa mapa, wala talaga. Hindi ko pa ikilusin. Another
Lane to lane,
hagis
the
na
lanes
naman
are being
from
settled here by
Owen.
FCAP.
Grabe
No
yan.
changes coming out from Omega's
Ayaw
pocket. As they
magpaawat
lose
ng
all 3
rumor.
lanes.
ng Falcons
All of a sudden, it
AP.Bren.
feels like Omega are just passengers.
Master
They're just out
Owen
here for the
giving
ride.
us a
They can't
clinic
do anything. They can't fight back.
kung
They can't
paano
push back.
gamitin si
All they're doing is
Joed.
just trying to use
Paano
all the
maghagis
they
ng
have to
kalaban.
try to survive, and it's not working.
Yeah, they're basically under the mercy of Ogwin right now. Every hero, any hero that Ogwin sees is an unstoppable
5-man
target
team,
into
nasa mid
ejector,
lane natin, nagsisecure na ng turtle dito. At walang contest na manggagaling
So that's a difficult
sa
play.
Falcons
So
sa
everything's
sa
definitely
Smart
going
Omega.
on-
Chaknu
on
playing
side
safe
of
muna sa
FCAP, man.
mapa.
Every single
Hindi
fight
siya makapag-rotate, hindi
is
makapagbigay ng
becoming
vision
almost impossible to climb.
para sa side ng
You see
Smart
how committed
Omega.
FCAP is with the team fights that is about to come for the next few minutes. Easy just rushed Lorax into Winter Crown. That's how you know that they're not going to be fighting for side lane control.
Yeah.
This is all-out war. This is
Andorio.
brawl from Falcons
Nakita
AP.Bren.
dito
Andorio,
Super
though,
Marco,
not enough damage
pinupuko
to take
lang.
out Super Marco.
Pero
Again, he
Ukir,
can't stay for
inuna
too
ang
long
minions.
because the amount of displacement is crazy from FCAP.
Yes, rush it out as well for Queen's Wish.
Ang chance dito
And the
para
War Axe
makabawi
for
sa team
Super
fight ng
Marco.
ng Smart
Maximum
Omega para sa
efficiency
akin.
on itemization midnight.
Kailangan ma-maximize ni dito ni Riota yung ultimate niya with high loss. Mabigyan ng opening si Chaco para makagawa ng setup play. Para makapag-pick up dito.
Joe can't survive.
Naiipit dito si Chuck Mamba ngayon eh.
3-hit max.
Yeah, he
on
dies
that-
in 2 seconds.
Even Andoryu,
Kyle,
hindi
right?
makaposition ng
Yeah.
maayos.
He shows up to a fight, use Diamond Force, he's dead in 2 seconds.
And not to mention Ogwen's hunting him
Bottom
down.
lane natin, magkakata dito ng minion
That's
waves.
scary.
It is a hard game for the
Si
Barangay
Flap
good laner.
TZ.
Okay, Chaknu. I guess he's thinking, you know what? I have to make a play.
Pero balik na kaagad. Ganda ng ginawang diversion doon ni Flap
Will
TZ.
it work
Kukunin na
though?
din
Will it work? Chaknu, he's looking on the side. Ejector
mid
used it by Ogwen.
tower
Slowing
dito.
down the push. Delaying it.
The scary part about that play is not the flicker ejector. It's the TikTok ejector into flicker play.
Not to
That's a
mention,
long range.
Yan, sa mga viewers natin, welcome to Chessy Gaming.
Exactly.
This is game
This is
number
very,
3 po.
Very scary for Smart Omega. When
Smart
you see
Omega
Ahen
versus
like
Falcons
that, like, walk
AP.Bren.
confidently
The point
towards
system
your
po
side,
ngayon
right?
ng
MPL-PH
MPL-PH Season
Oh, the
14.
cancel! The
It's
cancel on the
all
Tiger's
or
Rage!
nothing.
And look at that! It's diving in! It's really, really good!
Yan, pag
But
natalo
for
ka,
only a
wala kang
moment,
points.
as we
Ang
do
main
see
points lang
Joe
is yung
TC
mananalo.
diving in,
Pero
Few
Andoryu
gets taken
nakuha
out.
to Pew. Hinahabol si
Critical
John
pick-off
dito.
from
Kyle
Andoryu.
TC.
And now it's gonna be
Napitas pa ng
Joe.
isa.
That's
Andoryu
all the
tumatakbo.
damage, most of the
Chaknu.
damage removed from
Nadali
Omega.
pa
And
dito ni
now,
Super Marco.
and the rest of the
Nakarit
can
doon.
go ham.
Hindi pa tapos
Everything
dito
was
ang
thrown
Falcons
down into the
AP.Bren.
kitchen
Balak
sink by
pang kumuha
Smart
ng
Omega,
objectives.
and now
Tower
they
will
don't
be
have
down.
anything
Ryota
against the
naiipit.
onslaught
Cal
of
TZ
Falcons
takes down
AP.Bren,
Ryota.
the Ruby
Tatlo ang
and the
bumaksak sa
Runner
side ng
are
Smart
doing it.
Omega.
And
Meron
all the
pang
bullets
libreng Lord na
left the
bonus
chamber.
dito. Ang
And now
Falcons
they are left
AP.Bren.
with
Pero
nine.
Andoryu hindi rin
Andoryu
ba
all alone,
papaawat.
trying to keep it alive.
Nakuha doon
For
si Super
Omega,
Marco.
the
It's
barangay
2v1.
is on his
Flap
shoulders
TZ
right
trying na
now.
humahabol.
Keep this map in check.
Pero makakatakas dito si Andoryu. Pero may libreng Lord naman ang Falcons
Even though they
AP.Bren.
lost Super Marco, it didn't have flicker. So even then, it's still FK biding their time till the next push with the Lord.
And now
This
it's
is the
back.
first Lord. Madali ito naman yung depensahan ng Smart Omega. The question is,
Whether or not Omega
kaya bang i-utilize to
of the map.
ng
Right now,
Falcons
FCAP,
AP.Bren para makuha pa ng another
wait
objective?
for that Lord, maybe pushing
Meron
on
pang
bottom
outer
exactly
tower to,
what he's
yung
doing.
bottom at saka mid lane
And he has
ng
all
Smart
the solutions.
Omega.
This is synced up from
Flap
Falcons
TC,
AP.Bren.
nakita
They
si
are
Chaknu
gonna be able to
doon.
take out the
Chaknu,
bottom lane
iiwas
tower, wait for
muna.
the next wave, and then quite possibly sync the top wave with the additional 2 waves coming out from mid and bottom lane. This is well done by Falcons AP.Bren.
Na,
Yeah, keep the focus on the
na-utilize na
bottom side of
dito.
the map. Keep it in mid, keep it in
Dahan-dahan
bottom.
Andoryu,
pumupush
Distract them from the
at
Lord on
inatrap.
top. But Andoryu, he's not buying it, man. He's making his own
Map
play.
control
He
is
knows what
nasa
FK is
Falcons
The
AP.Bren.
middle lane was a very smart choice.
The Lord, hindi pa to.
Again.
Nakuha.
Gwen delaying it. This is not the first
Grabe.
time we've seen this. One was from SPS with the Guardian's Barrier preventing the tower passive.
Pero hindi pa yata
from triggering
tapos.
the
Kaya
wave.
bang kunin
Now he
ng
prevented
Falcons
the mission
AP.Bren?
wave from
Pero
dying
dito
so
may
that they're able
purple
to
buff.
take out the second
Ito
turret.
ang magiging
And
priority ng Falcons AP.Bren.
200 IQ plays, man.
Nakadepensa pa dito ang
Again,
ating
They
barangay.
have a bit of more freedom this time. It's a less pressure because it's only a second tower, but it's those little things that only sometimes Ogwen.
They have flickers. They have flickers.
Pero
People have
Smart
flickers. There you go.
Omega
Forcing
trying
out
to
once more.
make
Lord
a
family is in
defense.
a
Ang
great
sakit nun.
position here for
Dahan-dahan
Omega.
nauubos si
They take out
Ogwen.
Ogwen
Ogwen
this
is
time.
down.
Now Andoryu looking for more targets. Already used it for
Andoryu
fracture.
nakuha
It's a
si
double
Flap
kill
TC.
for this.
Pero dito
Arlo
hindi
and
pa
Ems.
tapos.
They're
Super
going
Marco
down here.
nakabawi.
Takes a lot
Ryota,
to
it's
kill the
1-2
horse.
trade
It took
in
2 to
favor pa rin
suicide
sa
on the
side
backside.
ng
Yeah. For a high-level skill,
Smart
they went
Omega.
and jumped with Ogwen, forced the Purify and Jome. Flap TZ went in with a flicker penalty zone onto the backside, but it wasn't enough. They had to deal with the high loss in the
Pero
front line.
Andoryu,
getting
nakita
chased
mo,
by
ano nangyari
Rogers. We
doon?
see the
Nakuha ba
instant
siya?
here, but we're seeing 2 clips at the same
Nakuha.
time. Kyle TZ was
Kyle
actually
TZ,
able to
nakuha
finish
si
the kill
Andoryu.
onto Andoryu.
Mukhang
It happened.
nagkamali
The
ng
two-hit-
lakad
the two-hit,
doon
three-hit combo we were
sa
talking about.
river.
Yep.
Nagkasalubong yung ating mga jungler. Cal TZ nasa bottom lane na hinahabol dito. Super Marco and Pew. Chaknu, Jome
They want to set up.
making a
Oh, it's
retreat.
nasty, man.
This is the
Kyle
four-man team
is
ng Falcons AP.Bren. Lumiliit na ang mundo ng Smart Omega. Nalilimitahan dito ang rotation and map control.
You're using up a lot of resources just for one area of attack of Falcons AP.Bren.
just one department that you're dealing with.
Pero ito, binibigit lang to ng Falcons AP.Bren. Palalabasin ng members ng Smart Omega. Pero Owen, practicing. Ganda na pagkakahagas ni Ryota. Na-burst ng apat.
Super Marco whittling down the HP.
Kalkisi takes down Ryota.
Oh my goodness. What now though?
Ayun siya sabi natin kanina. Gustong gumawa ng opening ni Ryota sa mga clashes natin. The problem is wala na, hindi siya makakilos. Kumbaga hindi hintay na pick up lane ni Chakno is hindi niya magawa. Kasi it's either lalabas si Chakno para gumawa ng pick up play pero sila mahuhuli or si Ryota yung gagawa. Maghahanap ng opening pero same scenario din. Makukulong ng members, hold ni Pew, then mababurst out ng members or mahuhuli naman ni Ogwen sa side ng Falcons AP.Bren. Kumbaga yung crowd control na meron dito ang AP.Bren is napakatindi na hindi makakilos or hindi man lang makahinga during team fight ang Smart Omega.
Keeping their bouncers basically around few.
Pero Andoryu making sa taas, hinakat yung minion waves para maiwasan ng further damage sa kanilang base. Pero bottom lane, nandito ng 5-man team ng Falcons AP.Bren.
Again, Ogwen trying to delay it.
Alright, but they cleared it on the side of Smart Omega, but FCAP is still going to be able to take the mid lane tower.
Wala nang tower. Wala nang base power dito. Ang Smart Omega open for all.
But they are gonna be able to take a lot of resources even.
Pero tandaan nyo, this is Smart Omega.
Oh, he baited it! Alright, he's still able to dash away.
Yep, dashing away.
Andoryu nabit doon, pero kaya bang...
It looks really, really good. Super Marco is in the middle of it. It's a very messy
immortality, pero hindi pa tapos. Andoryu from the back, kaya ba kunin dalawa dito?
Alright, Revitalize made work. They are able to heal.
Nakaligtas pa. Walang casualty.
All the kits on their arsenal.
Oh, nice one! Pero hindi ka doon.
Also Kalkisi looking for the chase and he
makuha man si Andoryu ng isa pero nakabaltik agad si Kalkisi. Andoryu and Pew is down.
He knows I am on
Mid
right now.
Laner
He made it work.
over sa jungler ng Smart Omega.
The jump from Chaknu.
Hindi magandang trade yun para sa sa Smart Omega.
And FCAP knows this. Oh, Doors pathway.
Oh, this is a really
Ganda
good
ng pasok doon. Chaknu na sa gilid, pero nakita siya ni Ogwen na ihagis. Pero Smart Omega na sustain ng damage dito. Kyle TZ, minibait lang si Chaknu. Chaknu is down. This is endable. Unti-unti nga babawasan ng members dito. Okay, buying time para sa side ng Smart Omega.
But the chase is still
Ang
going.
ganda.
You can't stop me, says Kyle TZ.
It was supposed to be nice. Smart Omega had the right idea. The chase was there.
Good call para yung kill ha. Para hindi umabante doon yung Falcons AP.Bren. Magandang buy time yon. Pero yung pick up na hinahanap kanina ni Chakno is na-prevent na naman ni Ogwen na ihagis siya.
The Thunderbolt damage into the endless battle. Just one Lycan pound.
Libreng Lord na naman para sa ating World Champions.
Was that just one Lycan pound?
Yeah, that was just 1 pound.
Konting hinga pa para sa mga kabarangay natin dyan.
No, it really was just one Lycan pound.
Tandaan nyo, lason is lason. Isang magandang miracle play lang from Chakno and opening from Ryota. Baka maibaliktad pa yung laban na to. This team fight will be crucial sa loob ng base ng Smart Omega.
I would have panicked if that was me, but no.
Kompleto pa dito ang resources na meron
No.
Wait for me.
ang Smart Omega.
Sticker that no.
No, wait.
Wait for it. Okay, here's a play.
Ito yung crucial team fight sa loob ng base. Is this the game-ending moment? Pero Chakno, Andoryu nakuha si Owen. Nakadepensa pa rito ang Smart Omega. Dahan-dahan na uubos ang buhay ni Kyle DC pa na makalayo. Crack DC.
Slapteasy, good
Ang
damage from Andoryu.
nakapitas
Doing
dito.
some pretty good job.
Makakaabot
Oh,
ang ganda doon.
everyone's
Pasok ni
running.
Joe.
The power is
Pero
dodged,
bottom
but
lane,
here comes
LTC.
Kyle.
Nakuha doon si Andoryu.
Actually did a pretty
This
good job.
is
Everyone's
4v1.
surviving here. 4 members of Omega are still alive. Jom is on the Zaman force. He
Joe.
can't touch him. And now
Kyle TZ,
LTC
mahuhuli
is
dito.
in trouble.
Takes down Kyle
And then
TZ.
basic
Hindi
attack
pa tapos
coming
ang
in
laban,
from the
pero
Harem.
may mga minion waves sa base.
Maybe
Sa loob ng
Kyle
Smart
TZ did more
Omega,
than he could
apat
do, as he
ang
wants
baksak.
to go for the Harris kill, but Jones
Sa
says,
Falcons,
no.
AP.Bren,
The
nakadepensa
damage
pa
was
dito
enough
ang
to take out the
barangay.
Watcher.
Oh, my heart.
Another replay is coming in with the infinite
Grabe
replay.
yun.
Let's watch it fight once again. The juggle was
Nakakahingal
clear.
kayong
From Smart
panoorin.
Omega Alongside the heal coming out from the Hylos' revitalized. And again, F-cap.
Pero dito yung Kyle TC lumabas. Nahabulin ni Andoryu dito. Buhay pa ang ating barangay.
At the same time, it
Smart
also did help
Omega,
that
Flap TC nasa bush sa river, pero Chuck no dito may immortality na, may insurance factor na dito si Chuck Mamba.
At this point,
Another aggressive play muna ang ihintay natin dito kung aabante ba ang Smart Omega or paghahanap ng opening ang Falcons AP.Bren para makapitas ng isa.
they need to find the right target. They need to find either Jome, either Okir, or better yet, Andoryu.
What's scary is, I'm surprised this mid lane turret is still alive here.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's still full HP.
It's still full HP.
What the hell?
I didn't notice that. Number 2, it's also
Nakakahingal
really scary that
Pero
you know what,
enjoy.
Andoryu can actually burst down Ogwen at this point.
That is true.
Yan, yung buong mundo ng MLBB Esports sa kabantay na naman sa Pilipinas.
That's the way Jawhead works. Oh, conceal.
Big conceal play.
Clearly a stay.
Big play
Pero
here
ito,
from Omega.
Ryota,
Already
making
used
an
up the
opening.
conceal. They are also
Andoryu
pressuring a
from
lot.
the back, hinihintay
Ogwen,
mag
go
damage.
down as
Ogwen,
well.
dahan-dahan na
They're
uubos
buying it.
dito.
He flew in. Nice move from
Okir
Super Marco,
nakuha
but
si
I think he
Ogwen,
pulled the
pero
wrong
hindi
target.
matapos dito.
And now it's
Pew
gonna be
and
another
even
group
Super
of
Marco
Omega.
naiipit.
Everyone is
Flap
staying
TC from the
alive.
back.
It's the horseman.
It's the horseman. I tell you.
It
Ogwen,
is
bumili
still
na ng
the
immortality,
horse.
pero yung top lane natin ha, merong minion waves dito.
Thing is,
Gotta
Oh!
play.
Naipit
And
dito.
there you go. Even with
Flap
a good
TC.
selfie zone, actually, everyone's actually
Nakaligtas
not
pa.
able to do a lot of damage. The
Pinter
AoE is
Tranchon,
real.
pero
Jome
hindi.
is
Jome
down in lots of
nakuha.
positions to do a massive
Another
amount of
one,
damage
alanganin dito
on
si
the
Super
turret.
Marco.
Now Super
Mahahabol ba
Marco
ni Jome?
can't
Jome with
really
triple
life
kill.
steal anymore.
This
What's
is
it gonna be?
5v1. Pew ang
I think that might be it.
They have
tanging
this.
hero
They
na
have this.
dedepensa sa side
But
ng
now,
Falcons
20 minutes in,
AP.Bren.
it feels like
Ito rin
Smart
sasabi
Omega.
nating laso
They're
na
about to
kaya
close this
gawin
one
ng
out.
Smart
The minion waves,
Omega.
though, they gotta worry about the base.
This is endable.
What's it called?
Andoryu
Ogwen's gonna be
making
alive.
defense
He's
sa loob
sauce
ng
in the drive,
base,
but 20
pero
seconds
nag-rest po na
for the
dito
next
si
force to be
Ogwen.
alive.
I don't know about this.
All 4 heroes are inside the base of
Should they
Falcons
go?
AP.Bren.
Are
Is
they gonna
this
go? There goes
endable
Joe, there
na
goes
ba?
Spawn. Joe
Ogwen
is going
trying
for
to
the
make
tower.
defense
He
dito.
wants that win.
Tower
Because it's
knock
not
Joe
gonna go
dito.
in. But
Pew
Pew,
nakuha
at
si
the end of the
Ryota.
day, they
Alanganin
push
pa
back
yung members,
Ogwen, and
pero
they came to play.
back na
Pew
yung
is
call
still
dito.
alive.
Dalawa ang
They held
baksak
their
sa
ground.
side ng Smart
Ogwen
Omega and nakapag-rest po na dito si Pew. Flap TZ. Joe, alanganin, PB1, Flap TZ making an opening, pero Kyle TZ hindi umabati doon. This is the battle for the Lord. Kaya pang baliktarin ng Smart Omega ang advantage na meron kanina ang Falcons AP.Bren.
Game 3.
Can I be real? I feel like that would have been endable if Andoryu was there, but he had to go back.
He had to clear.
He had to clear the base.
But the thing is,
Pero ito, Andoryu making a miracle play. Kaya bang steal to? Joe and Ukir with Flap TZ. Ang sakit ng damage
Andoryu
dito
missed
ni
as
Joe.
well. Oh, no
Immortality.
more. This no
Nakatanggal na kuha siya ni Andoryu, pero Pew nakuha si Joe.
Jom, no! The Harif.
oh, middle lane, somebody has to go home.
Walang damage dito.
And that, I think that
Pero
might be
Super Marco,
Winter
binaburst
Crown.
out ni
Survives
Okir at
only for a few
Andoryu.
more seconds. Will not be
Dalawa
enough
ang
to save.
baksak sa side ng Falcons
What the
AP.Bren.
heck is happening?
Bottom lane
Everyone's
dito
jumping
ng
up and
Smart Omega.
spinning
Medyo
down.
nanganganib.
I can't
Playing
tell you,
defense
man.
naman. Si Ryota making sure na hindi makapasok ang minions ng Falcons AP.Bren. Kyle TC and Chuck no 1v1. Pero Andoryu mo from the back. Kyle TC is down. Walang red. May holder ngayon ng Falcons AP.Bren. Ogwen making vision.
just when Omega needed it the most.
Yung hinahanap
Clutches
dito,
it
ang
out
ganda
as
ng pagkakahagis doon ni
making sure that
Ogwen.
he doesn't
It's
fall
3v1.
without easy and taking out the biggest fun
Makakatakas pa dito si Ogwen. With Pew making the save. Nahihirapan maakilos dito ang Smart Omega dahil sa mga minion waves na meron ng Falcons AP.Bren. This is 4v2. Pero Chakno dito, naihagis pa ni Ogwen. Hahabol dito si Flap TC. Kailangan ng matapos dito.
No retribution, no retribution. They're not gonna be able to steal it.
Sino makakakuha? Andoryo secures the Lord. Pero Flap TC, it's 3v1 na ibit dito. John takes the Flap TC. It's 2v5 in favor plus the Lord sa side ng ating Smart Omega. The lasso is real.
Falcons AP.Bren is able to fight against Smart Omega. We are going to be looking back into that team fight once again.
Barangay mag-ingay para sa side ng Smart Omega.
For Smart Omega, especially with the Harris coming in with the Zaman Force. Oh, FCAP
Nagbunga dito yung patience ni Ryota in Chakno. Ryota, dinozone out dito si Flap TZ. Flap TZ buying time pero top lane natin. Pew, makakuha pa ba?
Nightmare Respawn falls.
Andoryo takes down Pew. Nagkabaksakan dito, Super Marco. This is Kyle TZ playing defense pero Smart Omega takes game number 3. Barangay mag-ingay.
Takes the game.
This is 2-1 in favor of Smart Omega. Grabing laban to.
But definitely, Smart Omega welcomes back to AP.Bren.
Kabahan na yung ibang region.
Welcome home. Back in the home soil. And what a green welcome it is.
Pinapakitaan tayo ng team ng MPL Philippines. Sa lahat ng teams dito is contender for championship.
We all thought it was gonna be an easy game for Falcons AP.Bren.
Dinan Dominic Franstino, mga intro boys, Tipwell, pahinga muna. Pero in fairness naman, ang gandang laban ng pinakita ng dalawang team na to, grabe.
And now they're up by 2.
Kumbaga yung patience in adjustment na ginawa no Smart Omega dito, lalo na yung mid-game natin, ganda. Nung team fight ni Andoryo and Kyle TC, naghabulan sa baba, at matapos na pero nakadepensa pa doon yung Smart Omega. Then yung last Lord kung saan sinubukan ni Flap TZ na tangkihin yung damage ng Smart Omega pero
they've been doing this for a while now since season 13 but they still got it. Amazing moves.
Ryota making the save and making an opening para kay Chakno. Grabe yung bakbakan dito ng ng mga roamers natin. Hindi basta-basta. But before that, painignan mo natin yung interview.
All right, everybody, once again, give it up for Smart Omega. All right. Iba ngayon. I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of people underestimated Smart Omega coming into Season 14. At dahil ito sa mga previous place nyo sa standings before. Pero this is your second win in a row.
From
At
day 1
not
to
only
day 2.
that, especially in this game, nakalaban nyo ang champion sa iba't ibang torneo all over the world. At nung game number 1, that was such a statement game. Anong klaseng Smart Omega ba ang nakikita natin ngayon, Chakno? Anong klaseng Chakno ba ang nakikita namin ngayon?
Siguro na yung napitil ko na rin yung parang yung bumabalik yung dating 18 minutes.
Yung magagawa, yung laro natin.
Yung focus namin kahit lugi, focus pa rin kumbaga. Puso lang
Grabe,
talaga.
lason pa rin talaga yung Smart Omega, no?
Chakno, parang nasabihan ka ng someone. Ang galing mo sumagot, ah. Ang galing! Ang galing! Oh, si Ryota naman, Ryota, you guys are proving that you guys are no longer comeback kings. Especially with what you guys have been showing lately. So, ano ba yung nagko-contribute sa gantong form ng Smart Omega?
Yung ano kasi, yung napag-usapan namin bago mag-start yung season, kumbaga ayaw na namin yung itawag sa amin yung comeback kings eh. Kailangan kami naman yung maka-early.
Nice.
Sila naman ang kailangan mag-comeback sa inyo. Ano yun? Ano? Sama sali. Anong
Si Chuck, nagbulong na naman.
Hindi, sabi ko mamaya birthday ko na.
Ay! Okay, by the way, it's Chaknu's birthday tomorrow. Okay, all together. Happy birthday, Chaknu. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Chaknu.
Chaknu, anong wish mo?
Championship.
Wish ko kumbaga sana maging healthy yung family ko, tas ayun na lang.
May pamilya ka na?
May pamilya ka na.
Mama ko.
Hindi ko rin talaga.
Iba ka na talaga. I'm so proud of you, Chaknu. Pero alam mo, one person talaga na nakaka-proud also ay si Andorio dahil siya ang ating MVP! Nako, na-announce ko na kaagad. Nakita ko eh. Andorio, job well done. Okay, I have to say,
Nice one.
you have
Well
perfect
deserved, well
synergy
deserved.
with your team. Especially sa mga initiations ni Chaknu, you were able to create room for your team so you guys can get more kills. At masasabi ko lang, nung first time ka nandito sa MPL, medyo parang shy ka, held back, but now, halimaw ka na, ang daming sumisigaw ng pangalan mo, nai-impress mo yung ating mga casters.
KJ S14, shoutout sa iyo. Welcome sa ating live stream. Salamat po sa pag-live ng ating
mo ngayon sa Season 14.
live stream ng MPL-PH
kasi,
Season
nung
14.
ESL,
Shoutout sa
sobrang
iyo,
pangit ng
sir.
laro ko eh. Tapos nangako ko sa kanila na
Dan
kahit anong
Dominic
mangyari sa
Francino,
season 14,
Chaknu,
iwawalan ko
nice
yung
one,
dalawa.
boy. Walang kupas sa si Chaknu talaga.
Mas nagje-gel kayo ng team yun. Nakasama ko kasi sila dun sa isang tournament.
Pero in fairness sa lahat
in
ng team ng
Malaysia.
MPL,
And you guys
lahat
have
contender
really
for
bonded.
championship.
Feeling ko may nakatulong talaga
Kawawa
sa'yo
naman dito
para
yung ibang
mag-bond
region.
even more with your team. Kasi napansin ko dati, parang hindi naman ganito ka-close yung closeness nyo. Sino nakatulong dito para
Ayan,
sa'yo?
shoutout kay Paul, Ian Abelgas.
Si Chaknu talaga.
Yan, mag-tropa ata
Si
sila
Chaknu
ni Dan
talaga.
Dominic
Ano naman
Francino.
para kay
Shoutout sa inyong
Jom?
dalawa.
Jom.
Welcome sa ating live stream.
Jom,
Yan,
natalo.
welcome sa mga taga-barangay dito. Barangay
Natalo mo
Omega.
ang best
Never
gold
say
laner
die.
in the
Pinakitaan
world.
na naman tayo ng,
Okay,
ng
nakatapat
gameplay
manatalo
dito
mo
ng
siya.
Smart
Meron
Omega.
ka ba bang ibang mga gold laner na
Hanggat
gusto
di
mong
nababasag yung turret,
makalaban at
tuloy lang
matalo
ang
din?
laban.
Halos lahat naman malakas pero siya yung pinakamalakas. Super Marco. Kumbaga, parang lahat gusto ko talunin. Tapos siya na yung pinaka...
Given talaga, Super
Pag
Marco.
natalo ko siya, feeling ko kaya ko lahat.
Oo.
So, it's a confidence booster. Confidence booster. Ikaw naman, Okir. Okir, ang susunod na laban nyo is against Blacklist International. Pagkatapos ng first match
Yan,
na
shoutout kay
ano
Dan
ang basa mo
Dominic
sa
Franz
performance
Tinong
nila?
and Paul Ian
Nag-explore pa sila
Abelgas. Shoutout
So,
sa inyo.
hindi pa
Welcome sa
talaga
ating
yung
live stream.
parang
And saan ba kayong lugar
tawag
nanonood
dito
para
ng
ma-shoutout din natin yan?
So, yun.
Yan,
Confident
watching
ka
from...
confident ka sa susunod na laban
Yan,
na
kay Dan Dominic Franz Tinong. Shoutout sa inyong dalawa ni Paul Ian Abelgas.
talaga yung identity nila
Ang
sa team.
ating mga
yun.
viewers
Kami kasi,
sa Barangay
parang
Omega.
decent chemistry kami.
May
So,
advantage
may advantage
na.
kami sa kanila.
Ayan.
So, tignan na natin.
Actually, may nakalimutan akong tanungin kay Andoryu. Alam mo kayo na naglalaban-laban na sa best jungler. May sa ranking natin. Natalo mo yung best jungler na #1 na sinabi ni Irad and ni Carl TZ. Natalo mo si Kyle. Does that mean ikaw na ngayon ang best jungler?
Yari
Hindi
ka.
po eh. Natalo ko lang naman po siya kasi dahil din po sa mga kampi ko eh. Hindi naman po kami
Nice.
nag-1v1 lang eh.
Ambol.
That's a very nice answer. At ito naman, oras na dahil every game namimigay tayo sa ating one lucky fan ng 3,000 diamonds. So
Yan,
congratulations!
shoutout sa atin kay Dan Dominic Franz Tinong and kay Paul Ian Abelgas. Mga viewers natin na mga taga-barangay Smart Omega. Yan, ito yung isa sa mga fan ni Chaknu, si Dan Dominic Franz Tinong. Welcome sa ating live stream. Yan. Dan Dominic, baka meron kang wish sa birthday ni Chaknu. Para mabasa natin dito. Anong wish mo kaya na Chakno? Ganda ng Day 1 and Day 2 ang opening season
Ito na talaga.
ng Smart Omega, the revamp
ating mga
team
heroes
kung saan
nagbabago na.
never say die.
It's Chakno's birthday tomorrow. Advance happy birthday at siguradong very
Hindi na
enjoyable
sila comeback
and really
kings.
happy ang
The
iyong
early
celebration
kings na sila
tonight.
ngayon.
But before we go, we're gonna break it down for you with our panel. Pasok.
Figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. There we go. Yes. As I was saying, this is the reason kung bakit ang daming nagsasabi na itong season 14 ang pinaka, tight out of all of the seasons that we've seen before. Preseason-wise, napakaganda ng mga roster changes. And matches like this, Smart Omega getting a victory, now that is a really good game. And MVP ang bigay sa atin ni Big J using the Harry.
And ang isa sa mga highlights ni Jom in this game as to why he became the game MVP, specifically for game number 3, was when Kyle TZ was chasing him. And it's such a little thing, na parang I don't think parang everyone appreciates just how wonderful that is in terms of the micro mechanics of this man, na nung hinahabol siya ng dalawang miyembro ng Falcons AP.Bren, he wasn't phased at all. Sobrang focus niya to the point na ang kanyang naging response ay mag-life steal, nilatag na yung Zaman Force, nag-life steal siya doon sa natitirang jungle creep, and then pumalag siya pabalik doon sa kanyang mga kalaban na hinahabol siya. And because of that single play, unti-unting bumalik sa Smart Omega yung confidence nila to be able to win this game. And we always say this, sometimes it all just takes one step. Parang isang step lang yung kailangan para magkaroon ka ng ability to turn the tides against you.
We've seen Smart Omega trail by as much as 9.9K.
Exactly.
How exactly, or specifically speaking, how much or what were the right moves na ginawa ba ng Smart Omega that led to this specific win na halos wala na lahat ng mga inhibitors nila during that time eh.
I was also praising Andoryu backstage, hindi pala to backstage, sa panel, dito sa Invidix Game Tambayan because of his movements. He was able to clear the top wave. So, ibig sabihin, naging madali for his team na i-clear yung 2 remaining waves kasi pagkatapos niya i-clear yung wave, nag-cut pa siya kasi busy yung Falcons AP.Bren na i-push yung dalawang natitirang inhibitor turrets because they have the Lilia coming from Okir. It was easy for them kasi yung Gloom, masakit yung damage output. And the moment that Chaknu saw the rest of Falcons AP.Bren overextending, ang ganda ng pagkakasetup niya. Why? Because, again, kung babalikan natin, paulit-ulit na natin itong sinasabi, lahat ng damage output ay laging directed towards Ryota in this Hylos. Yung kabayo na hindi mabigyan-bigyan kahit anong bato. Yung parang walking fountain, yung fact na lahat ng damage output na sustain niya, lahat ng damage output kinaya niya, which is why it was easy for the rest of the barangay na mag-dish out ng damage output against Falcons AP.Bren because they knew na at the point na munti ka nang mabigyan itong si Ryota in this Hylos, wala nang spells. Hindi na kayang pumalag again. So, yung pag-ravage ni Andoryu, ni Jom, ni Okir, ni Chakno even, all of that happened because Ryota was able to sustain as much damage as he could. Truly, and for every sense of its word, Hylos was the sandbag.
At mapapaganda lalo ang birthday celebration, also known as the birthday salubong ni Chakno mamaya. But kidding aside, this is the importance of having such a comfortable, vibe around your teammates. Yung communication is really on point. We can say that about Falcons AP.Bren. Napatunayan nila yan in different tournaments. But for this specific match, ang kupunan ng Smart Omega ang nanaig at mas naipakita nila yung execution nila even when being all the way down.
Oh, especially si Andorio, no, nakita natin yung growth niya as a player. Kung babalikan mo kasi yung journey niya, walang stability before kasi pupunta sa MDL, babalik sa MPL, mekos-mekos. But this time, ever since latter parts of last season, nandito na yung 5-man lineup ng Omega and we can see Andorio, Ryota, and the rest really being comfortable sa kanilang situation ngayon and nalalabas na talaga nila yung tunay nilang lakas.
Yeah, I mean, you like to see all of these plays from these respective players na parang ito yung time nila. Sometimes, you really have to struggle. Diba, may mga seasons na nagkaroon talaga sila ng moments where they couldn't figure things out. But all of a sudden, pagdating nitong week number 1, they stay undefeated in terms of matches. They have defeated both TNC Pro Team yesterday and they have defeated Falcons AP.Bren today. Dalawang mga lumilipad na organization ang kanilang ipinatumba and the barangay is really on a roll as we speak. An incredible performance to end day number 2. What a day it has been.
And it just goes to show how much they've developed since their last tournament. Andorio mentioned how overall he vowed and promised to his team that he will improve. And today we saw just how he was able to actualize that. Na parang hindi yun empty words, he really made it happen. And considering week 1 performance of Smart Omega, I'm excited to see how they will flourish in the coming weeks pa. Kasi week 1 pa lang to.
I'm talking about growth here because growth never stops, right? Hindi ka dapat titigil sa pag-grow. And if you're the side of Falcons AP.Bren, you've won several other tournaments outside. You've made a lot of these matchups in. What are you supposed to do heading forward or moving forward sa ating laro?
If you go for Falcons AP.Bren, talagang regroup lang, rest lang again. But looking at the bracket, ito na pala yun, Hans.
Yup, here we go. It's Smart Omega. Just like what I said, is now currently
Yan, we
leading
have
in
here the
standings.
updated ranking sa mga teams natin. Currently, Smart Omega with match point, 2 points tayo dito. Next is Aurora and Fnatic Onyx. Team Liquid, at yung mga hindi natin napanood kanina. Pero hopefully tomorrow, makahabol tayo during match number 2 and match number 3. Di ko lang sure bukas kung merong bang kung tatlo ba yung match. Iko-confirm ko muna. Di ako updated sa sa match schedule. Pero hopefully, tomorrow makapag-cover ulit tayo ng isang laro or dalawa para watch party natin. Sino nangyari ngayong araw? Grabe yung bakbakan ng Smart Omega and Falcons AP.Bren. Kumbaga yung ito is mga championship caliber teams kung saan pinakitaan yung ibang region kung paano mag-lord dance sa first lord pa lang and ipakita yung patience na kayang gawin nung team kahit tingin mo is butas na yung base. That's how Philippines plays again against other region. Pero mahaba-haba pa ang ating lalakbayin. We're only on week number 1, day number 2. Meron pa tayong 6 na week para subaybayan ng yung mga paboritong team kung sino ba yung aangat. Kung sino ba ang mag-represent sa Philippines sa M6 World Championship kung saan gaganapin sa Malaysia. In case ito po, interested kayo gumawa ng sarili nyong tournament, we have here e-project esports for everyone. Makikita nyo rin yan sa website ng MPL-PH. Mag-send lang kayo ng intent kung paano yung magiging format ng tournament nyo and magbibigay ng support doon si Moonton and MPL-PH. Ito, Pansik laban naman for week 1 day number 2. Ito yung mga on-site mga fans natin na nagbibigay buhay during matches natin. We have here Sonics, Raiders, and Kabarangay ang nagbigay ng mga puntos, ang nagbigay ingay at saya sa ating MPL Arena. Currently, rank number 1, same lang ng mga din. Aurora, sa Auroras, Raiders, Sonics, then under that is Phoenix Army, Kabarangay, Agents, Cavaliers, and Bees.
Tapos, share ko na lang din yung manager ng committee
Yan, hopefully kasama yun sa mga bucket list natin mapanood ng live yung MPL-PH.
Yun pala yung rason. But again, guys, this is an opportunity for you to showcase your skills. So kung sakali na, alam niyo, nakikita niyo yung ibang mga teams na wala pang panalo, edi punta na kayo dito. Kung yun yung team na sinusuportahan nyo, rekta na kayo kagad.
Oo, kasi magaling
Yan,
po na
tomorrow
gagamitin.
samahan niyo ulit ako during our official Authorized Restream ng MPL-PH Season 14. This is Chezzy Gaming. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye and God bless. Thank you for watching.
Skills. Well, there we finally have it. My name is Hans Galeria.
Ako si Ingan.
At ako naman si Angie Naga.
And this has been
Infinix Game Tambayan!
Rekta na tayo kay Mara. Bye!
Today's matches have written the tale for the journey ahead. Will it be a continuous ride to victory, or will we see a sudden shift in gears for those who want to prove themselves? Marami tayong bakbakan na matutunghayan tomorrow, kaya magsama-sama muli tayo dito sa MPL Arena, and let's end the first week with a bang-bang. Ako po si Mara Aquino, saying that the true form of a hero, only time will tell to see who will be the champion. Keep it good vibes, everybody, and see you tomorrow.
The 14th season of MPL Philippines is brought to you by the following sponsors. Smart, the official telco partner of MPL Philippines Season 14.